Hello, welcome back to Planet Coaster. I skipped a bunch of stuff that you won't see on stream. If you want to watch it, it is over on the Stream VOD YouTube channel. I essentially finished all the medium scenarios, and I fixed one of the achievements that was bugged. Actually, I have one more medium scenario yet, but it's the one that there's only a single one of, which is what we will be starting today. So we will do that. Depending on how much time, we'll either start the next hard one, or I will go back and start working on some of the challenge modes. So I looked into what those were, and I kind of just turned one on to see what it was. All it involved was I could choose a difficulty, and the first one that I checked was like make a hotel with 2 rooms in your park, and you just kind of started from scratch. So they're relatively simple, but just you kind of build a park. So depending on the timing, we'll either do career and then a little bit of challenge, or just some career today until we finish that. Then those shouldn't be too hard to finish out. I might do another hard then offline and kind of catch them up and just post the VODs, and then do more of the like custom park stuff for the final streams for this. Felt like the story was just getting kind of very similar with its challenges, and it was more fun to just, you know, build custom things at that point. So we'll see how the hard goes and go from there. So yeah, let's get to it. Gulpy's Island Paradise. I did, if you do watch those VODs, I very much was trying not to talk about my trip to Cedar Point from last weekend. I was saving it for the live stream, so I'll talk about that today. There's also been a ton of drama on Twitch, but I'm not really, one, obviously up in the upper echelons of Twitch to really talk about any drama or care. Just a bunch of stuff going on with the big names on Twitch, which is always interesting, but it's like reading a celebrity magazine. It doesn't affect me at all. But yeah. So let's start this, and then once we're kind of moving along more, we'll tell some stories from the park over the weekend and have a good time. So, pretty early on, okay, attract a bunch of guests. Park value, easy. Get 5 vendors, easy. No staff member leave for 2 months. That's concerning that that's a challenge. So this is going to be a whole staffing one, which is my weakness. Yikes. Okay, 1,000 guests, park value, vendors, and then build staff buildings, which isn't hard. A bunch of guests, train a bunch of staff members, more vendors, and higher park value. So we're just building a park and making sure our people don't hate us. Our weakness. Hello, Fyra. I got a costume today for our Halloween get-together from the thrift store that I'm excited about. It's kind of stupid, but at the same time, it's pretty awesome. Do we have any rides? Let's first check our staff, see what we have to start with. Oh, they have energy levels now? Was that always part of this, or is that only for this challenge? We already have a staff building. Okay. But he's not happy, because he gets paid. Oh, God, they get paid terribly. Okay, well, first off, get rid of that. We don't care about any sort of entertainers. So we just got janitors and 1 customer service. No mechanics. Do we have any rides? We do not. So let's start with that. We do have a staff building somewhere. I think it was labeled over here. That kind of goes into like a pit. Okay. Sure. I don't know what this means. We haven't really done one of these. So we'll have to look into this a little more. Got it, okay. So capacity is 3, so that's why we need to get the capacity up to 10. Okay, this should be a pretty simple start. Yeah, so let's start with our hyper jump, because that's always a good base one. Can we fit this anywhere that's not... Actually, okay, we got a lot of room, but it's another like jumping around places one. Let's do this. This is only a medium challenge, so it shouldn't be too bad, but we have struggled on some of these in the past. I did one of them for the VOD that like I essentially had almost completely finished in like a very short amount of time. Let me move this entrance here. And when I was redoing to fix the bug achievements offline, I had to like redo one of the scenarios. And the first one I think took me 15 minutes to essentially do the whole scenario, and the next one I think took me 5 to just completely do a scenario, or like the first level of a scenario. So I never even had the park run for more than like 30 seconds. It was just paused, put stuff in, and was done. And it just kind of cracked me up that like those early ones that took me hours to finish now were so easy, because I knew so much more about what I was aiming for. It also helps when you're not like worried about failing and you're just making the achievements happen. Okay, we got one down. I don't know if we can fit one in this middle section here by deleting stuff. We probably could, but the queue wouldn't be great. Let's see. Because if we can get something small in here and utilize this space, that'd be kind of nice. Another small one. As bad as this, like, entertainment and fear is, it's a very good kiddie ride. Loop-to-loop also tends to work pretty well. Okay. So, entrance here. Sit there. Perfect. The queue for this one fills up real fast, but then people are, like, mad because there's no line in the queue every time. So, is what it is. Hello, Mew. Nice to see you. It's been a while. Okay. Yeah, so our question of the day, actually Mew came up with this one, so we'll see what their answer is if you could build a theme park anywhere in the world, where would it be? Fire says closer to where you live. Yeah, that's fair. The dinosaur is so sad. Oh, I'm so sad. Like, I know we were getting rid of him, but I wasn't expecting him to be that sad about it. Oh, goodness. Yeah, even like, you know, we don't live that far from a couple big amusement parks, but it still would be so nice to have one closer. Although I wouldn't want the traffic from it like all over the place. But, oh my god, okay, people are flooding in. Can we charge at the gate like $1 here? $2, $1. Easy. We'll need some vendor stuff, no problem. And our staff is sad because they get paid nothing. Like, look at that compared to, I think everyone gets paid lower here. We'll just up these to 70, 90. They don't have high workloads, so that's probably part of it. Pairing vandalized objects, cool. What vendor do we actually have, and where is it? Oh, no vendor available. We can do that. Hop in, cool. Where's our other vendor then? Oh my god, this queue's packed immediately. So, I started doing this a little more when I was doing the challenge, or like when I was doing stuff offline. I can just build a second one of these. So many people will queue for it. You just build another one with a short queue, and they just both pump out money. So it would be great. Yeah, a half hour wouldn't be bad. It's just so nice after like a long day in the park to be able to just immediately be someplace and not have to worry about that like hour or so, hour to 2 hour drive, which obviously is still better than a lot of people have. We kind of got lucky. General area for amusement parks, but you're definitely a little farther than I am. Sammy, the question of the day is, if you could build a theme park anywhere in the world, where would it be? I have it on a timer, so people can't spam it, so it's just, I think, still on cooldown from that. And Fire just said closer to home. Where would I want one? I don't know where like a ton of them are enough to like be 100% like big cities or areas. Where else where would a cool one be? You and I had talked about it a little bit, and one of their suggestions was underwater, and that would be really cool. I know Cedar Point had like discussed potentially having a ride that would go underwater, like just briefly into Lake Erie. And I don't know how much of that was just, you know, speculation, or they actually had like spec'd it out and decided they wouldn't. But I thought that'd be so cool, just like go in a tube under the water for a roller coaster. It's just obviously a ton of extra effort that they would have to put in. Okay, I haven't fixed the queues here. I should definitely add more stuff on the queue to make them prettier. Let's put one of these somewhere down for a little kiddie ride. Nice. Already got our park value one. Easy. The salt mines underneath Lake Erie. That would be cool. Yeah, you wouldn't really see much looking up into Lake Erie, but it would be cool underground like that. I think it'd be kind of terrifying, but the salt mines are pretty like tall, so you probably could build a coaster down there. I'm not sure how deep they are, like stability wise, but they drive big trucks, so I assume a roller coaster could survive. Maintenance would be a bit of a pain, but I wonder what they do with it like after they're done mining salt. Do they just, they don't implode it, like they're not gonna reflood it back in. Okay. That makes sense. Yeah, that's what I was kind of like, Fire wanted theirs closer. But I agree a little bit that I wouldn't want to live too close to an amusement park just because it'd bring in too many people. And it's also like, we went to Cedar Point over the weekend and I was pretty tired by that day. It's not like I could go that many times in a row, like immediately without feeling sick. Which I don't know if it's me getting older or a bit of just like bad taking care of myself habits of like, I'm definitely feeling more fatigued at parks quicker and like sick, which sucks. But hopefully it's just eating habits. Okay, these are up at 80 by default. You're at 90, sure. We do need to train these people. Okay, that one didn't spike up. I'm confused, but sure, whatever. Okay, new research available. Yeah, we haven't done any research yet, but we don't need a ton yet. Okay, another vendor would be acceptable. I don't know where they go, but they'll find it. Good monthly profits. Our queues are getting hammered, which is okay. We don't like when people wait here because that's lost business, but it's acceptable. I learned that if you just put these, if you just put 2 of these in the queue, sometimes one will work, but if you just put 2 in, so like 160 bucks, it's almost guaranteed every time to be 100% for the scenery rating. And they're super easy and like fit anywhere. So it's kind of lame, but like immediately pops it up and makes everything better for the actual game. Okay, so that puts us at 2 vendors. 3 vendors, I mean. Let's see here. Still kind of lower happiness, but they're not tanking, which is okay. I swear I trained this one and it took my money, but maybe not. But yeah, so we went to Cedar Point over the weekend, and the whole thing was just an interesting day of everything, like very bad luck. So we started off going to Steel Vengeance because if you don't know the park, Steel Vengeance has like a metal detector right before the ride, unlike the other ones. So normally you could keep your phone in your pocket if you wanted to. Obviously, I don't recommend it. They have little boxes for it. But Steel Vengeance doesn't even let you bring it up to the platform. I believe all of it is based around early in Steel Vengeance's lifetime. Someone took a packet of hot sauce and threw it off of the ride, and it hit someone in the face. And so they immediately like upped the security there so that stuff couldn't happen again. It also means then that they just don't allow a lot of stuff in the queue at all, even if it could go in the little lockers that they have. So right before the metal detector, they have a locker for your phone because they realize that, you know, standing in line for 3 hours without your phone would probably push some people away. But they have the metal detector after these little lockers where you put your stuff in. They could fit like a fanny pack, but you're not actually allowed to have a fanny pack in the line. They enforce that depending on who's working in the day. Sometimes they're a little more strict. Other times they let you get away with it and put it in the locker. And those lockers are free, unlike the rest of the ones at Cedar Point. So anyway, we go to Steel Vengeance first so that we don't have to get rid of everything later in the day. And we ride it. The queue is very short. It was like, I think, 45 minutes total, which for that ride is insane. And like half of that was like after the metal detectors. So unlike normal where it's like 3 hours until the metal detectors and then the metal detectors, it was very quick, which was awesome. It was a good ride. The person I went with may or may not have lost their headband on the ride, thinking that it would stay on, which was kind of funny because they just turned to me in the middle of the ride and said like, oh, I lost my headband, and their hair was flying all over the place. But then we got off Steel Vengeance and went to Maverick, also having a short wait time. It's just kind of that time of year. It was the beginning of Halloween weekends and we were there very early, so I don't think many people were just coming to the park that part of the day. It was also pretty hot. And they closed Maverick like halfway into the queue. So it was only like a half-hour wait. We were probably like 15 minutes in, and they closed it and said, you know, over the PA, like, we don't know how long it's going to take to fix. Stay at your own risk kind of thing of, it's not on us if you stay. We stayed for a little bit, and then eventually they announced that they were going to have to get the people who were stranded on the ride off. So we could see them sitting, like, just before getting back to the platform. They were all sitting there. So whatever happened, it happened, like, right in front of, or, like, they couldn't move anything forward at all to unload passengers. So that was our go-ahead of, like, okay, obviously this is going to take a bit if they're evacuating people off the ride and not the normal place. So we called it there and didn't ride for the day. Eventually it was up way later in the day, but every time we checked early on, it was not open. So we never got to ride that. Then we went to Gemini, and right as we were getting at the end of Gemini, they kind of like were giving us these faces, and you could overhear them talking that someone had brought out a phone on the ride. And again, if you don't know, you can't bring your phone out on the ride to record because mostly they don't want you to drop it and cause an accident. I think that was kind of extra hammered into their rules after that guy dropped some stuff off of Raptor and then died trying to jump the fence. But it's always kind of been a park policy, but they're very strict with it. You will, if they see you doing it, they will eject you from the park. I personally agree with it to some degree. I wish you could like wear a GoPro on if you had like the big straps, because as you saw from last week, my last video I posted was me holding a phone on a different roller coaster at a different park. And I would love to make like actual high quality videos of them, but I understand them not wanting it to. So we overheard them talking. They were like, yeah, someone has their phone still out. And I don't think it was on our ride, but it might have been the car behind us. But we walked out of the park then to eat our lunch, and Gemini was sitting there for like 15 minutes just on the lift hill, the blue one. So it's like the red one ran, finished his track, and then the blue one just stayed there. And stayed there. And we looked, and eventually it left. They ran it and then had them both going again. Although that also went down later in the day because essentially everything went down. But it was kind of one of those, it was like, man, we are bad luck for things getting paused because Steel Vengeance went down right after we got out of Maverick's line. So we got out of Maverick's line, Steel Vengeance was down for a bit. Gemini went down after us for the phone incident. So it's just like all these things in a row were going wrong. So we ate our lunch, came back in. We went to then, I believe, Power Tower, which is one of Mew's favorite rides. It's a really good one for us specifically because it's always a short queue. It's a good ride, and it's just quick. So it's like we never have to wait long. It goes up and down. That bit of excitement from the height, and that's it. So it's nice. I was never a super big fan when I was younger because I'm terrified of heights, and that was just all heights. But I have grown to enjoy it a little more, except when I'm not feeling well, and then the bouncing is a little much. But anyway, so we did that, and then we went to Valraven. Valraven is a great ride, a drop coaster. The queue for that was also relatively short compared to like what it is many times that we've gone there. So that was nice. Oh man, I didn't realize there's more stuff to this. Okay, one second, let me read. 60 average staff happiness for 1 month. Oh goodness, that changes this a lot. Okay. Normal, but we'll give you some more training and like some more money. You didn't get your training. Yours is low. You guys are happy. Your energy is low, so you go into stat building fine. Yeah. So we'll give these two like another couple bucks. Just try to raise happiness a little bit. Isn't pushing me enough. I need more work to do. Well, you have more coasters now, so that should be fine. We'll see if that's enough to bounce it up. We might need to do more work there. Okay, so we went to Valraven, and while we were in line for Valraven, I decided I wanted to try a Windseeker because I have not been on it. We always kind of avoid it because the people I go with don't like it. The Windseeker is just a giant. It goes up in the air like one of these towers, and it's a big swings around. I have never gone on it because it's high, but I thought, you know what, I'll give it a chance because a bunch of the other stuff is closed, and we got here pretty early, so we have some time. Went over to Windseeker after Valraven, and it was closed due to high winds. So I went on to a different like ride I'd never gone to. Max Air, which just is a big like it goes back and forth, swings pretty high, and spins as it does it, which is a better ride than I thought. I never really gave the like ground rides a chance versus the coasters, and a lot of them are pretty good. So I'm hoping Windseeker is fun if I get another chance to try it, but I've not heard great things. So Windseeker's closed. I go on Max Air. Windseeker does a test while I'm on it, but high winds are still there, so it's closed. And we go back to Power Tower, ride that again, because Millennium's closed at the moment. Maverick is closed at the moment. Steel Vengeance is closed at the moment. Everything is closed. Millennium never opened. We think Maverick did right before we left, but like the queue is pretty long because it was the only thing open. I don't know if Steel Vengeance was running by the time we left, but like it ended up being just a kind of a quick day in the park. Like we still spent a good portion of the day there walking around, but everything was closed. And as I was pointing out to you during this, is every ride, all the big ones that were closed. So Steel Vengeance is not, but obviously Dragster's closed. The Maverick and Millennium are all made by Intamin, and Intamin was also, they made a water ride there years back that then Cedar Point took out because nobody liked it, and it also derailed and almost killed someone. But it's after that they've essentially sworn off working with Intamin, which obviously they made Dragster, Millennium, Maverick, great coasters, so it's like it's a big name in coasters, and it's just like banned from this park now. So it was kind of odd to me that all the Intamin coasters were down for the day, for a significant portion. I just kind of found it humorous to some like degree, but yeah, it was a long day where a lot of things were closed, and it was probably for the best though, because I felt pretty sick by the time we got to the end. And that second time on Power Tower, I was really feeling dizzy afterwards, which is a new experience for me, and I'm not a fan of, but it happens, and I'll try to work around it for the next time. I'm hoping to go again this weekend. It's boiling down to the end of the season. I want to go on one more time. Would like to get on Windseeker and then like Millennium once more for the year. But it could rain this weekend, so who knows. And then if it does, I probably won't have a chance to make it back because I'm pretty booked out. Oh yeah, so Mia was talking about, there's this guy at Power Tower who's been there the last 2 times. The time before this we saw him, and then this time we were back, and I didn't think he was there for the first bit, and then he came back, and then the second time he wasn't working, and he came back right before we were like going up. So we saw him every time we've been on Power Tower for the last like half the year. And the reason he's so good is he's just very passionate about Power Tower. So he's just like, it's better than Steel Vengeance, right? And like looks at you. And of course, like you could be awkward and just go like, no, or just stand there and like look at him. But you just talk to him and just talk about how great Power Tower is, and he's so passionate about it. And it doesn't seem like he's faking it because he works in that queue. Like he genuinely seems to love this ride. Does he actually believe it's better than Steel Vengeance? I don't know. But his passion doesn't seem like he's just faking it for the job, which is very enjoyable. I don't know his name. There's no toilet in this park. Oops. But if Cedar Point, if you're watching this and you do know that guy, you should commend him because he does a great job. at being hyped for his spot, which was fun. And the second time when we went there, so the first time he was like the guy who checks the seat belts, and that's what he was the time before that when we were in the park. But after that, he was working in like the queue, and he was like taking the little dial, whatever you want to call it, the turnstile, and just like aggressively spinning it. And I don't know if it was like he's trying to up the numbers, which is Cedar Point. If you're watching, he never did that. Unless it was supposed to happen, then he definitely did, and he's doing his job. But he just was like aggressively really fast spinning this turnstile, and it was hysterical because like everyone was just looking at him in the queue like, oh, he's cooking the books. And like just, I don't want to say everyone was cracking up, but everyone was just watching this happen. And so my guess is Power Tower doesn't have great numbers and he just is keeping the numbers higher or something. But it was so humorous and made a good day in the park that was, you know, kind of running low because so much wasn't happening with the coasters being down be a little bit better. And so that was fun. But it was still a good day. We had a good time, but it is always sad seeing the coasters down just because, like, you never know what's wrong with them or if someone got hurt or something. And especially Millennium. The rest of them could all just leave and I wouldn't care. But if Millennium goes down, I don't know if I'd ever go back to Cedar Point. I like Magnum, but not enough to, like, justify the price tag. Oh, damn it. Our staff happiness went down. Of course it frickin' did. Who is mad? We do have to train staff. You piece of shit. I just trained this dude again. He hasn't rested. That's why he hasn't trained. Oh, my God. Okay, well, that explains some of this. We're just going to pay these guys 100. We're making fine profit. Just these bottom new ones that are mad. Security, you can have another training. I've seen you do good work. You train. Okay. Okay, let's see if that helps. We might need to put in another staff building. If that one... Actually, yeah. Do I have the option to put another staff building? One, because that's one of the requirements. And two, if it gives them another spot and it helps with the happiness, that's fine. I don't know if we should specialize the staff buildings or not. They have like an option to specialize. Okay, I could pay more for this. Like, whatever. Oh, I can make it bigger. We could just do 5 for both. So, like, it could be security. Learning. Learn more about their job, bringing their training date forward. Okay. Happiness faster. Fuck it. Let's do that. Sure. Okay. Staff building 2. Confirm. Perfect. Wow, okay. So if they're underworked, we could do that. How about if they're overworked? Can I help if they're overworked? I don't like this scenario because it's making me actually care about people. I don't want that. I've decided I think the worst scenario in this game is the security one, where you just have like a ton of vandalism and stuff and you have like no income and you just have to wait for security to fix all your problems. I didn't enjoy that one very much. In the moment, I didn't notice it as bad, but all the other ones are better, so it made that one seem worse in comparison. Our security guy's killing it. He's doing good. Okay, higher park value. We need more guests in. That's not a huge problem. Vendors. Damn, we can get a couple more. Wow, he caught a ton right off the bat the second time. Yeah, so we're getting pretty close. Our profits are lower because we're spending a lot on our staff. Let's quickly check the status of all these. It says it's cheap. Well, fuck you. This one, what are you saying? Queue is long, but it's a bargain. Okay. Never say it's a bargain. Otherwise, I will raise the price. Idiots. That one's going higher. Okay. Let's see. I don't know if we can fit a... We definitely don't have the money. I don't know if there's any small coasters we could fit into this place. Oh my gosh, there is. Or like very cheap at least. Don't know what just happened to the music there. Can I like just fit this somewhere? Because that'd be awesome to just throw a coaster in. I do like the shark path, like it breaking everything over here. So if we can get it kind of near the shark, I think it'd be kind of cool. Like up here. And we'll go entrance, exit. We'll break that. Nope. Connect this over. Okay, we have $700, so we can easily get this up and running. Oh. No, click on that one. Why are you not clicking? Okay. But yeah, once we finish this last, this current scenario, we are on to only hard scenarios and the challenges left. And then we just have a couple more achievements. So the achievements are like very based around building big coasters. So it's like build one that's super long, build one that has a huge drop, stuff like that, which is totally fine. We'll do that in the either the challenges or a final free play on them. But we'll have to kind of do those after. These scenarios don't really fit most of the coaster requirements that it's asking for. Okay, this is a boring little coaster, but it is a coaster nonetheless. Also, it's almost 6 excitement. Like, come on, that's fine. I actually probably could close this. 1 second. Edit this. What are your specs here? Yeah, just like go to 10 on this. Test this again. And that might be enough change in the average to bring it over 6. But then otherwise achievements, the only ones I know of off the top of my... Oh, look at that. Completely crushed it. This coaster's 100% better now. Okay, easy. Easy. Staff, what's your happiness looking like? Pretty green other than this loser. But all the others are going up, so he might still just be taking a break. I think we probably should check guest happiness and see... Okay, they need food and water. They're going to be coming over this way for the coaster. We can probably build another thing here, so let's put our drinks and crap on this side. So let's do a pizza. Switch it up from the chief beef. And a gulpy slush. More of a standard. Oh, that did not build. Okay. I might actually start researching some facility stuff too, if we start seeing any sort of decline, because we do need it in this scenario. Nope. Come on. There you go. ATM, and we'll drop another ATM up here. ATMs, I never tend to put a fee on. They lose a little bit of money, but if it allows people to go on more rides, that's all we worry about. Okay, only other achievements, back to that, that I know of. You have to put max salt on the fries for Monsieur fries, which we don't have. I think it's like research only ever shows up. So that's one of the hidden ones. Let me just check while we let this run for a bit. There is one where you have to kill a bunch of people or injure them, which we will get to. And what's the final? Oh, you have to make a go-kart track and win a race on it. I don't know if you have to have like a certain length for the go-kart track or anything, but we'll figure that out in one of the scenarios as well. So you have to like go in first person. You can drive the car a little bit, win the race for go-karts, which shouldn't be too bad. So those 3 are easy. What else do we have to do achievement-wise? So challenges, complete 10 challenges is pretty simple. I'm just going to do the easy ones to start, and then I think that's 7 of them. So then I should be able to just do like 3 medium ones. I'd rather not struggle on one versus just having a good time. Gonna be honest, not here for... This is not my challenge runs like some of the other things. Monthly profits hopefully will just happen. Otherwise, we're just going to have to really build a good park. Same with repaying loans. We just have to get a scenario or something that allows us to do a 20,000 loan and then just like take it out and pay it off immediately. Should do it. Coaster up to 150 is easy, and with a custom 200 is easy. Like it doesn't say it has to be a functional coaster. It has to be a complete loop. You open it, but it can be very aggressive. They don't have to ride that coaster. Same with all these. So all this stuff is pretty easy. I don't actually know what moments of airtime is. I assume that's negative G-force, but I haven't really built a coaster where I paid that much attention to it. Okay, let me check this because we left for a second. Thief has been caught. Multiple thieves reported. Let's throw up some security cameras just so we don't have to worry about it. Is this in scenery, I think? There we go. So worrying about this less is good. Just drop like a couple. These do cost money to run per month, but if it takes some of the burden off for security for staff happiness, then that is fine. Okay, high workload, but you're happy. Everyone is pretty happy other than these people. And we'll just give them like a 90 to start. Although they are training, so whatever. We'll just pop them to 100. But their workload is probably higher right off the bat. And I want one more security guy. Because I don't want my guests to be pissed because they're getting stolen from. I've never been pickpocketed, and I know it's very easy to get pickpocketed. But it seems like one of those things that like would be so easy to notice. I know it's not. It's just in my head, I'm like, yeah, I would obviously notice someone reaching into my pocket. Okay. What are your thoughts? Content with your paycheck. Things are okay. Okay. Money, money, money. I'm gonna be rich. Job is pretty average. Okay. I'm fine with that. Their happiness is going up. That's all I want. The pizza pen shop has been empty for a while. I think when they go on like break, it causes that them to be out for longer than... Oh, you're just leaving, huh? Oh, maybe that guy's coming back? Okay, whatever. We're just gonna ignore it. So, we are on to medium. We just need 10 vendors and happiness. Honestly, let's just hire fucking another vendor. It doesn't matter if they're working, to be honest. Actually, here. There's no point to not have them working, so let's just throw in another facility here. We'll just do a gulpy soda. It's like buried in the sand there. Whatever. His workload could be low. It doesn't matter as long as the happiness is up, which I think our overall happiness is still going to be pretty easy to hit. So we'll keep an eye on this here for... It just has to be 1 month, so that's super easy. And then park value is just investing in the park, so no worries there. Bringing in more guests is also pretty easy as we expand. The 10 vendors that have to have 80% happiness is going to be hard. Or 15. Train staff to expert is just going to be expensive in time. So we should be training these people as we go, but I don't want them to get too bored with their training. Like this guy as an expert would be bored out of his gourd. So probably another ride. Let's bring some more people over here. This queue is actually... Damn. Not many people have made it over here yet. Ooh, also there's a bunch of trash. Okay, 2 things we need. Scenery. We're going to toss in our speakers. Just like here. Easy. And spin them. Good enough. And toss it here. Okay. A little bit of trash cans over here. We should also put down some benches. It's definitely something I didn't think about earlier when I was playing, but the benches help a ton for people resting and staying in the park longer. So it definitely helps with the guest happiness, which then of course brings in more people. So let's spend a second here. Honestly, we can probably run this while we're working on that one though. Let's place some benches around. Of course, hit this main area with a bunch because this is where a bunch of our people are. I think they can, yeah, okay, I was gonna say, I think they can get the ones that are slightly off the path. Little picnic area, okay. Looking decent. This will be done soon. We just need 10,000 to invest, which is easy enough. Bringing in more people, sure. We're kind of dropping it, but I'm not too worried about it. Bringing in people is easy once the rest of this is done. So, staff happiness. If we can just get 5 more vendors and make them happy, that would be good. So, what I'm thinking I'm going to do is staff entertainment, right? I'm just going to hire a bunch of vendors. Do I even need them to be, like, in a stall? Let's put in, like, 2 more. 2 or 3 more shops here. Probably not a chief beef right there. Let's just spread out the types of stuff. Why not? Well, there's a lot of vomit over there. Beautiful. I've tried a bunch of these other ones of like putting in the marshmallow place, and they never sell just as well as like the standard chief beef, which is kind of lame. So what? That's 2 more. Oh, gift shop. Oh, I don't have gift shop. Okay, if I can research, Looney Balloons sells like crazy. That's fantastic. The worst. I don't really care about coasters. Let's be honest. Track rides, thrill rides are where it's at. We'll research one. 700 a month, fine. Probably put in another drink shop though here. We should research. Actually, let me look. It's not what I really want, but sure, good enough. I say good enough as I don't do it. We'll just put another soda in like here. And then I'm just gonna hire 2 spare vendors. I don't know if they'll fill in, but if we can keep this up their happiness. Oh shoot, I just fucked our 10 one. Whatever. It's just gotta be 1 month with 80% happiness, and then we can fire as many people as we need to. So let's run this and check our staff. It's gonna be the new people. Yeah. So train. Up to 100. Up to 100. It's a terrible business decision, but we're doing it anyway. To 100. Can't train until, yeah, these are the new people. And I should probably build another staff room since there's so many of these people now. Another staff room dedicated to just general happiness. Okay, we're still fine on money. And let's build that over here, closer to these people. Yeah. Oh, I can just change more at once. Oops. Social club, sure. Okay. So we kind of got them spread out here, here, here in the park. Let's see if we can raise the happiness of any of these other stragglers down at the bottom. Okay. Yeah, we're definitely going to need to be upping our training, or like picking the training more specifically, and doing it over time. So anyone who has a normal or high can get more training and more pay. So they're all kind of normal though, because we have so many staff members. How many? We need 10 at expert, I believe. So I should just kind of start with our beginning staff. Like, yeah, here, easy. 90. Is this guy fine with this pay? I get paid what I'm worth. There's so much litter we could do with more. Yeah, okay, fine. So they're doing okay. I'm fine upping these as 3 of them. Our security can also be up. This guy should really be trained more. But I don't, he's so like already mad because he doesn't have enough work for how good he is, which like good for him, but what a crazy person. Okay, almost no profits, but that's not really our worry here. If it still goes up positive, that's better than I was expecting. So, security is also one. It's super expensive, but we only have like 2 security guys, and if that's all we need, we will accept that. What's the first guy making? 120, and he's already trained. We'll go with 110 here. These people have normal workloads, but I'm fine also upping them. It doesn't matter. It could be any of these people. It's not really a big loss to have more super trained staff if they're happy about it. Yeah, if we can get these happiness ones, though, that'll be perfect. So, because then training staff to expert, which must only be 4 instead of 5, which makes this way easier. This is easy. We just do it over time, need money. So the park obviously is not making a ton of money right now, but if as soon as it starts making better money, we're fine. And if we get the happiness, that's perfect. Yeah, we just need more coasts, more rides in here to bring in more people. So before we go too negative here, let's find a cheap, like $1,000 ride. Teacups. People hate teacups, but we're doing it. Respect the classics. Also respect that it's super cheap. The biggest part of the respect. Okay. This will be easy enough. I love that I can just clip through scenery. Thank you, game, for just allowing that and not being too annoying about it. Oh, it doesn't like that spot. I'm not sure why it doesn't like going down there, but whatever. Teacups has a phenomenal queue compared to the later rides. Also, Teacups is massive compared to these drop towers. Like, gosh dang. Okay. Silver achievement done, so this will just happen over time. This is about to happen, because there's no way we're losing 10% happiness in this. Man, it turns out if you just like treat your staff right, they're really happy. What a dumb concept. We're bringing in more guests, money over time. Okay. Yeah, as long as we're not like hemorrhaging money, which we definitely are, but not so bad that I'm worried about it. It's not like increasing a ton, but yeah, we definitely need to fix that. As soon as this happiness is here, I'll worry a little more about the rest, but if we hit that, we can always just fire people. So what we'll do is we'll look at our stands. We'll look at their profit from last month here. We'll let the month tick over. And then we will check their profit and get rid of some of any negative stand. So let's look at attractions and shops. Rides are all bringing in money. Good for them. We need shops. Okay, Gulpy Soda, close. Pizza Pan, close. Sugar Emporium, close. Anyone that's less than 100, like these ones will leave for now. But I need to find who's working here and fire them. Yep, sorry, man. It's fine, it's just a mass layoff. Hello, Shawnee. We are firing our staff for money. So pretty much the normal. We are on the last of the medium scenarios, and then we will work on either a hard one or start working on the challenge modes after that. Yeah, I don't really care if you're happy with your job. You get paid a bunch and you make nothing. Yeah, see, paycheck is huge, easy. Okay, that should fix our profits. So staff overhead down. Our other shops should be fine. We can focus on those as far as training goes. So once all these other people leave the park, we'll pay a little more attention to what we're doing with the training. But I think we just have to get them to 4, which is expert. I'm guessing, because it says we have 1, and that's the highest we have. Okay, janitor's our first one. That'll be 4. I guess we just kind of up everyone here. Give them all $10 more. Okay, these people are still... Oh, insufficient funds. That makes more sense. Sure, so we'll wait. research is ready to be revealed. Let's grab that. Kickflip is a good one. People like that ride, so we might build that as soon as we have money. Also, hat's fantastic. I don't know if the hats... I still think Looney Balloons is better, which I should check the research to see if that's now an option. Yes, people love Looney Balloons. Okay, so Looney Balloons will be researched. We'll still build the hat facility here, because that we have nothing for customers to buy as far as gift shops go. And let's just put it like... Can we fit this in here? No. Okay. We can, though, definitely fit it here. And then just delete this little piece of scenery. Perfect. Okay. And I think people aren't really going that direction, but I think enough of them will be in this area for the hats. Maybe I should move it over to this spot. The vendors are already changing shifts. That was a quick one. Yeah, let's move this to here. More on the main concourse. Okay, as soon as we can afford a big ride, we will. Hey, we're profiting for once. How's staff looking? Still fine, as far as happiness goes. And these ones are almost ready to be trained to expert. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we'll do 8, 9, 10. So that should be all we need. We still might train some of these as they go, but that should be everyone we need for one more training to hit staff expert level. So if we can just salvage the actual profits of this park, we should be all set. Which we honestly can just sell these ones that are closed now. Get a couple hundred back. We are negative. A little worried. I don't think we're gonna have an issue salvaging it. We just have to we might just have to go a little more scorched earth than I want to. With our staffing. Come on, you're going up. That's looking better. Okay. And we got people over here. Perfect. So if we can get... Nice. Teacup ride. What are your thoughts? Park is a bargain? Okay. Raise the price. Capitalism. You think this ride is cheap? Well, it's not cheap anymore. Okay. Victims of crime, whatever. Long queue. Bargain, sure. I'll raise this another 50 cents. Okay. Oh, do those sync? Or was that one just higher, the other wasn't? Whatever. And also bargain. So, oh yeah, easily fixed all of our money problems there. Research. Also gonna solve this with Looney Balloons. I 100% believe Looney Balloons is the answer to all the problems in this game. Oh, I have to reveal it first. Okay, I think we're good everywhere else. Like, the hats, you can only buy one hat. You can buy multiple balloons. Right here, right in the middle of the park. And they're gonna love it. Okay, I should probably move that trash can. It's like here. I don't know if it matters, but I'm doing it anyway. See, look at that. Look at that queue already. Genius. This is the best. Okay, we can definitely fit another ride in here now. How much is kickflip? Oh, hell yeah. Kickflip, like right over here. Entrance this direction. Exit might immediately weld. Perfect. And path it. Look at that, 4,000. We went from like negative profits to 4,000 easily. Open this. Probably a 1050 for this ride. I don't see anyone immediately turning away from it who's planning on going on. Oh, what'd you think? Okay, yeah. Free use ATM, and then they'll go back. Perfect. Right next to Looney Balloons, too. Like, just a little away so you don't see it. It's right on the nose, but easy. Okay, what's our objectives looking like? Yeah, so expert level, just up the rest of this. So we just need to make $30,000 and invest it back in the park. Honestly, not too bad. Okay, Sky Temple is just weird. Look how big this thing is. How, like, what is it? Okay, we're just gonna build it because I want to know what it does. Where's the entrance? The entrance is over here. Okay, I guess we can wrap that around, but... Okay. Place entrance. We're gonna move that here. This here. Oh, also the new ride I didn't fix the scenery on. Okay. Just drop this down, connect it. Build a queue. And I want to see what the hell Sky Temple is. Does it just go up in the air? It has like such a low excitement rating, but it seems to go so high. How many people can it hold? It looks big. $11 per ride. Easily $12.50, sure. It's a little off the beaten path, so I'm hoping it'll bring some people, but it might take a minute. We still need to just put more stuff down. That's the main thing here, so not too worried about it. So yeah, Shawnee, now that it's kind of back on the autopilot, how was your week? If you're still around. If not, anyone here? Sammy, Fyra, how you guys been? Okay. Oh my god. Look at this thing! What the hell? And you just like walk around this random temple in the sky? I mean, I guess. It seems so high. Wow. That's crazy. A crazy ride. And I feel like it exists somewhere. They didn't just make it up for this game. That's an oddball. That's an oddball. Money pouring in, though. Honestly, could we fit another small coaster in here? I think we can get the Ghostbusters one now. Ooh, or Whitewater. Boom Boat. I think you're kind of big, aren't you? But that would be another good draw people to this side. I don't know if we really need to, like, involve these other islands at all, or if we'll be fine without them. So if we don't have to, there's no point. Okay. Let's pause this while we build this entrance and exit. Pathing. This is not the most pretty park as far as layout goes. I've had some better ones. I built one over the week that was when I was doing this solo play, like not streaming it. That was just, it turned out really good. It was like the second one I did, and I was just really like, oh, everything looks nice. The layout, like we had a transport ride down the middle of it. It was kind of mirrored on a bunch of spots, and it just, everything kind of flowed smoothly. And I feel like I've been playing better since then. A lot of the kinks of like stuff I wasn't good at have been worked out. But any of that could go downhill. Like you just have one bad setup and it crashes. So we'll see. Also, this ride, I think I'm gonna make this song like how I wake up in the morning. It's just so catchy. It's awful. I hate it. But also amazing at the same time. So I'm torn. Oh, nice. Some treasure. Yeah, cool. We'll add to, not that queue, this queue. And we'll make that 1050. Already at 89% though, so we'll just need one. We'll just twist it. It doesn't matter, but nice floating speakers. I mean, that would be pretty exciting, seeing some optical illusions while you're waiting in queue. And it's built right around the shipwreck, so it is kind of scenic coming over to this area. Okay, we need $20,000 more. It is going fine, and then we will also just pump up the staff at the end. So let's just keep building stuff. We can probably fit a small ride here. Maybe another drop tower, but that seems lame. Okay, I don't know what this is, and I want to see. Oh, it's like the Matterhorn. Okay. I mean, why not? Why not just fill this space? Place entrance. Place exits. Connect entrance. And we should be able to just kind of wrap this. Can we make it all the way around it? I wouldn't be too mad about that. Oh, no, we can't. There's no way we can. Well, okay, we probably can. I lied. We definitely can. Is that going down? Okay. That's a semi-realistic queue just going around the ride. It's phenomenal camera work. Yeah. And what? $7.50, just up the dollar again. Some of these might be too high, but I think people have been pretty tame about their complaints as far as pricing goes. Is that enough? 100 easy. Okay. Another ride down. Oh my god, we have 8,000 again. We're just killing it. I don't think we have this one in. Did we? No. It's another like consistently good ride, but I don't think it's gonna fit here. Could potentially fit it back in this area, but that's a little too far away from where I want. Oh, over here will be perfect. Cool. I do like when they give you in these scenarios like a spot that's kind of defined of like you can put a ride here. Maybe it takes away a bit from the creativity, but I do like that it's like, okay, we've at least given you the space for this to properly build something, instead of you have to delete half our scenery to fit this in, which is also fine. Like, I just kind of prefer the open area that shows like under construction. Okay, we gotta get out of here as fast as we can, so I don't have to hear that pirate ride. I don't hate that pirate ride song. I've just heard it so much that I hate it. I also don't know if it's better when it's slow. Man, our monthly profit is almost to 10,000. If we could get that achievement while we work on this, that'd be awesome. Let's check our staff happiness though, because they might be overworked. But they're paid and they have break rooms and replacements. So we are not gonna mess with it if it ain't broke. That's fantastic that we're glitched. Okay, we finally got people coming over here. Looking good. A little more profit. I don't know how many people are like flowing in, if it's worth trying to up the price by like $1 here. Because then if these rides were already like just on the brink of being too expensive, they might freak out. But it looks decent. Okay. Park's going fine. All the queues have people in them, so there's no ride that's like people hate. I haven't checked people hate this. Oh, it's a bargain? 13 bucks. Teacups, probably also a bargain. Yep. $6.50. This has already got people on. They definitely think this is a bargain. It's too early for it, though. You, bargain, sure. 50. Okay, we're looking good. Because we need 18,000 more and we have 14,000. We could probably just throw another coaster in over here and build a path out to it. I don't think that'd be too hard. I could just do a default coaster. Blueprints. I really would love to get Steel Vengeance into one of these, but it's so expensive. Surf Avenue, that's a pretty... Ooh. Mine's decent, but it doesn't have the the car capabilities that these other ones have without editing it. So I'd rather just throw one of these in if I'm going to do even versus my own prefab. Okay, place entrance. Yeah, we'll place that here. Place exits. And build the exit first. Okay, so we just go under this coaster. And then connect it back over. God, it's so nice when your park just works. Like, when we were that little section that we were like almost negative. We went like negative a couple bucks for a few minutes. It was like, ooh, maybe I messed this up. But we're back. And this park is definitely making the profit we need it to. If we can get it close to the 10,000, I'll stay in this scenario a little longer for that achievement. That's fine by me. Okay, that's a pretty long queue, but nope, that's not what I want. And just one, flatten it, then drop again. Drop to stairs. That's not enough. My right click is like not working there. Weird. Okay. Okay. And we have a coaster, or another coaster. Cool. Yeah, I know. You think they got long queue times, but whatever. Okay. I mean, even if it's not, if we're not gonna get close to 10,000, like these are huge numbers we're putting up for a month. Yeah. So a little bit more and we might do it. I want to start advertising, but that would cut into our profits as well. We could maybe do some cheap marketing. I think most of our, we should go for teens and groups of adults. Because most of our stuff is high intensity. We don't have a lot of kiddie rides here. Yeah, this isn't bringing in a ton of money either, so... Okay, I said I had a good month. Never mind, I lied. Ignore almost everything I say, almost all the time. Is this broken down? Or is just no one in this queue anymore? Oh, just no one's in that queue because it's not exciting. Yeah, it makes sense. Okay. Yeah. I think I spoke too soon. I don't think we're gonna get that 10,000 in a month, but we will easily finish this scenario here. So 3,000 more and invest in some staff, and we are done. So let's just start the staff one. And hope that it's only here that we have to and not any higher. Okay, I think that's everyone. Is that expert? We should see a couple. Hell yeah. And one more ride, and then it's just waiting about 30 seconds and we're done. I don't even know why I'm picking a ride. It doesn't really have to be open. Wait, why am I not doing an expensive one? To make sure we get this money in. Shoot. Now I'm stuck reading all the prices again. Another Sky Temple? Oh, hell, why not? We got room for it. Okay. Is that not enough? Oh, shoot. With all loans cleared. Wait, did we have loans? We had a loan this whole time? Okay. That's silly. We need one more up for our staff. Who's missing? You just need to take a break. Is there anyone else at 3? No, so I just need that guy to take a break, but whatever. Okay, this doesn't have to be here anymore. So we already got that achievement for it. Oh, still an 8,000 month though. Huge numbers. We're so close, but we'll definitely have a good park that'll get the 10K in a month. It's no big deal. But I think we might have figured out the staff management. Like, if this is how it is now, we're just set. Okay, first one. Just an hour? Nice. The hard ones probably take a little longer, so works for me. Okay, that is every easy and medium done. We just have challenges, the hards, and some achievement grinding until we 100% this game. Whoa! Okay. Okay, I'm not sure why this is coming up. Thought we already did this. Oh no. Okay, that was weird. I feel like it hasn't done that on any of the other ones. Whatever. Okay. Festive King Coaster's Crackers. What? Okay, well, it's like Christmas themed. Ugh, I don't really like Christmas. I think it's the worst holiday. Okay, no, Thanksgiving's worse as far as American holidays go. But I just don't enjoy Christmas. Okay, so this is just a random scenery over there. We got 5,000 bucks. Do we have a loan? We'll check this time. We do have a loan for our 5,000 bucks. We need 400. So we're just making a park from scratch to attract a bunch of guests. That's it. That's all we need. All we have. And it's supposed to be hard. So it probably is, but it's just building from scratch. Okay. Yeah, so we'll just build this right off the bat. This is my go-to opening ride. That's just what it has turned into. It is a very solid ride. It always brings in a lot of people. And it is cheap. And you can't really argue with that. So, if we build... Actually, let's switch these. Okay, path. And queue. This might be too long of a queue to attempt, but whatever. That is probably the last like puzzle I have in this game to figure out is the proper queue length to work off of. I always have guests complaining they're like the queue is too long, I'm waiting in the queue, or the queue is full. And it's like, okay, either you wait too long or the queue is full. Those are the options. I don't know what to tell you. Okay, so we have 2,000 more dollars to build something else. Can I kill these trees? Yeah, cool, they're in the way. Oh, that is just like a hill. It's probably just another one right here. This is another good intro one. It doesn't hold as many riders is the biggest problem. So its queue fills up very fast and it doesn't have the best turnaround, but it's another like high excitement early one. You definitely, I guess that's kind of what this game hasn't had. You've never had a kiddie park where it's like you're kind of encouraged to build the low excitement rides. It's always, I can build a high excitement teen to adult park and have it work out. Not that I'm super opposed to that. I think they're generally going off of like most big parks are, you know, I guess you can build a kiddie park. It's just never encouraged. I'm not saying you can't do it. It's just never something that the game is like, yeah, do this. Oh, come on, build that cute. No, thank you. Okay. And we'll have just enough for scenery here. I'm not gonna put in any shops yet. But we will put in a bathroom, and we're just gonna throw it right into that first section. And of course, we're gonna charge 70 cents per bathroom use, because no one complains. And that's fine by me. Okay, that's pretty good to start. We will need a mechanic, but we don't need it right off the bat. Did I raise this price? Open this. Open this. I think that one can get up to, I think it can get to like 11, but we'll just do 950. Draw some people in because it'll take a second. Look, our first person. No, click. No, click. Come on. There we go. Woo, free entry. Oh, look at him pile in. Holy shit, that's a lot. That guy's sprinting. Go, 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 go. Wow, he stopped running. What a loser. Don't give up on your dreams. Okay. Yeah, that's a... Oh my goodness. A lot of people just panning into this park. So the one hidden achievement, I mentioned it briefly earlier, is like you have to hit 300 people with a coaster accident. So I'm gonna have to do something like that with like a roller coaster aiming here and just mow them down. Or maybe a long queue. A queue might be able to do it. So I don't think they're like invincible in the queue. But that'll be a... We are done with the game like last one that we aimed for, I think. But, okay. Probably pop this right here. Pause it real fast while I build this. Yeah, let's do entrance, exit. Should be able to build the exit this way. Kind of weave in and out of the rides. Ooh, the queue. No, we should be able to get enough stuff here for a queue. Oh yeah, right up this hill. The pirate one is just, it always seems to have a good turnout for like kids, so it's a good early one to have to just kind of diversify the park. I did read your welcome to the masses, Llama, but I guess I did not say hi, so hello, welcome to the stream. Thanks for showing up again. We're still just playing through. We are on the hard scenarios. I did some of the medium ones, not live, and just recorded them, and I'll post them to the YouTube channel because no one needs to see all of them. But other than that, we're just kind of working our way through it. Everyone wants to go. I haven't seen a lot for like value. Oh, nice. Apple pie. Damn. Is that your favorite kind of pie, or do you like... Is that just the one you're going with? I feel like I make apple pie a lot, even though it's not necessarily my favorite, but it's like my go-to to make. I haven't made it in a good while, I guess, but used to when I make pies more. We tend to do different desserts now. 20 apples for $3, so I need to use them. That is a great deal on apples. Was it like at a normal store or like a bulk auction or something? I get a lot of produce from like a bulk option. Yeah, apple crisp. That's what we do with most of our apples. Okay, scenery rating should be easy. That's no problem. Now I'm just thinking about pie. I'm not playing the game. It's pie time. Okay, guests are gonna be thirsty and hungry. Oh, also, I have no janitors and trash cans. Now that we have the funds and it's kind of going, let's chuck all that. Oh my god. Is that this holiday? I feel like this is not a Christmas bin, even though it's labeled holiday bin. Okay. Yeah, that's good. Any sort of cheap food is great right now with all the inflation over the time. It's just, it feels like it's so much more than it used to be just for basic food. Which, it feels like it because it is, unsurprisingly. That's how inflation works, but... Although, I guess I don't know if you're in America, and I'm assuming that everywhere in the world is pretty much the same with inflation. Maybe not the same rate, but I think everywhere is going up, so... I generally assumed America because we talked about coasters in America, so... Didn't guarantee it, but I guess it was a pretty safe bet. Holiday picnic table. Oh, it's kind of cute. But we don't really have a good spot for it yet. Okay. Well, janitor. I don't know if we'll need security, but we'll definitely need a janitor to start. And we can probably throw in our mechanic now that we have the funds for it. Do we build some stores just while we're paused? I don't really need to pause for those. Just throw it. Oh, we don't even have cheap beef yet. Uh-oh. That's the go-to. Yeah. Apple crisp is cheaper. I personally like apple crisp more. I'm a huge fan of oats, though, so maybe it's a little skewed. I just really think that it's better than a pie. I guess it depends on the crust. I like cinnamon a lot. So anything with cinnamon, which a pie can have as well, is perfectly normal for me. Okay, we're gonna put in water as well as a coffee shop because it's cold. And they tend to need water more than, or like drinks more than food. But we should definitely research while we're thinking about it. some more brands. And we obviously have to work to get our loony balloons. ATM, sure. Okay. How much is our loan? Do we just pay that off right off the bat here? Or like up how much? I kind of want to, but at the same time, it's like, oh wow, we could take out a huge loan. We're doing fine just paying it off over time, so I'm not, you know. Had extra steps I didn't want to do. Oh yeah, like making them squishy beforehand? Huh. I've not seen that for pie before. Most of the time I cook berries like into pie, and I'm never really following a true recipe on it because I don't know what I'm doing and just guess. But yeah, like pre-baking it, you're right, it just goes in the oven. Why would you pre-bake it? Or pre-cook it at all? Like, it's just gonna cook in the end anyway. Extra mushy? I guess the only time I could think of that being useful is like if the heat is going to really scorch the crust and the apples need longer to cook before it does that, but it seems very odd. Okay, so this is changing size, that's why it's freaking out on it. Let's just make a smaller one and just fit it in here. Whatever. A little bit of a bottleneck, but fine. Yeah, see, pre-baking the crust makes more sense than the apples to me, but I guess if you're pre-baking half and half, maybe it'll be uneven with the middle. Not things I've thought about recently. It's been a bit since I've like made a pie from scratch. I've kind of started to just like, I buy the cheap pre-made crust at the store. Yeah, that is true. It's just, like you said, it's extra dishes. So it's not as much of an annoyance of like, yeah, it takes a little longer, but who really cares? Unless you're like truly rushing it. But most of the time you don't care about that. It's just the extra waiting for it to bake, having more dishes. Come on, bench. Go to your home. Pirate song, pirate song. Sure, fine. 2 benches there, whatever. Okay, good. The pre-bake, I used to make homemade crust, and it just never was as good as the store-bought. And it got to the point, like, half the time I just buy the pre-made fillings, too, and I just make a kind of more expensive zero-effort pie, and I eat it, and then pretend that I put in the effort. But sometimes I don't, because it's like, if it's just for me, it can be a little worse, and I can risk the homemade not turning out as good. But yeah, we mostly do apple crisp now with our leftovers, and I don't buy much else that would like go into pie filling that would really make it worthwhile. Should I build a staff building? That's probably a good idea. 'Cause that's, I think, what saved the last one was having a staff building that they could run off to. Energy features are disabled in this park. Interesting. Okay. Sure. Is it like one of those crank core slicers that like you jam the apple on and then you just spin it? Or is it one of the ones where you like line it up and you slam it down and it... Okay, the crank one. I guess the other one doesn't really like... It cores it, but it doesn't get the peels off. Okay, high workload. Nice. People love water, and we love that. I can't claim to be someone who only drinks water, but I probably should. Yeah, I used to love like just eating the peels when we would core the apples like that, because normally we didn't use the peels for anything, so I would just eat them like a snack on its own, and I loved those. Okay, hat's fantastic, don't care. We're here for loony balloons. We will place an ATM. No! Why isn't loony... Oh, Monsieur Fries, so we can get an achievement with that one, so why not? Classic cars, coasters. I think we'll wait on the bigger research. We'll let these small ones carry the park. We aren't making a ton of profit. Like, we're not hemorrhaging money, but we're not going up super quick, which is normal. But the last one made it seem like that was gonna be, it made it seem like we had gotten better, and it turns out it was just luck. Okay, what else do we need here? I need to build that ATM, so may as well do that. Nope. Yep, nope, yep. And can we fit it right here? Because that'd be kind of nice. Oh, come on. There you go. This game is really odd with its pathing on these. Yeah, hopefully your pie turns out good. Sounds like you put decent effort into it, so hopefully it like works out. Which, you made it seem like you make pies more often than never, so hopefully it's not too bad. Probably something you've got down to a science now, even if you're following a new recipe. Hotels? Never. Okay. Queues are pretty full. Let's see. Yep. Long queue. Long queue. Okay, they like that one. Really good value. Sure. Yeah, we're doing fine. It's just not bringing in a ton of money. Street Fox might be doing negative. Yeah, negative, positive, positive. Okay. It's just gonna take time. The patience is my most lacking feature, but whatever. Okay, we got plenty of space too to connect to this. Like, we'll build some big stuff back here if we have to. Actually, kind of looks satisfying from the top with the queues are kind of all nice and curly. What are our other objectives? Scenery rating we can do easily, just money. Attract guests. We actually just have to bring guests in. We don't need to make profit. So, any more rides, would that be helpful? Just throw in like drift cars here. Eagles, test flights. I feel like test flights, the teacups they kind of liked last time, and this is kind of like a good mix for our park. Okay, entrance is over here. Exit's over here. Let's pause this because we aren't super high on funds to like risk running it too long. Ah, damn it. Can this connect over? Ah, you jerk. Whatever. Okay. I saw it was buildable. There we go. Ah, but not like that, huh? Okay, this is not the exit I was expecting to make for teacups. Remember when I was just talking a second ago about how like the queues were kind of satisfying? I have now ruined it with this path, and our park is a mess. But it's fine. It's not the biggest loss in the world. It's just a little ugly. Okay. Then we build this out. Back along this edge. We might be able to fit one more small ride back in that section, but we do not have the money to like push it. Okay, so we'll have to not do that. Nope. Get out of here. Nope. Come on. Sometimes the clicking in this game, trying to place this stuff down, is just so annoying. Okay. That's, I think, a good enough queue for teacups. Probably only pump this one up to like 550. Open that. Run it. Throw some scenery down. So I've had like weird hiccups this whole stream that like only half come out. Keeps like getting stuck on my throat. Okay. So yeah, if we start pulling in some money here, we are set. Yeah, what can we fit in this small spot here? We could probably fit Ascendance in here. Put it like all the way back. Maybe even have the exit pop all the way down to here, like entrance to the middle, exit in, and just place it right next to the other tower. That might work. That's a thin one. I don't know what other like real thin ones could fit there. This one's not bad. If we just lift it up a little, that might be able to fit and spread it out more. 15 for 6 cycles. What is it on by default for cycles? What on earth is wrong with you? Oh my goodness. Like, I understand the $15, but actually giving them what it's worth? Come on. But I guess they probably wouldn't pay 15 unless it was that high, so whatever. But still, goodness. Multiple shops are very busy. Does the staff care? Because that's all I care about. You can get another little boost there. You're doing a good job. Sure. Carousel that I charged $33. Oh my god. I'm so like torn with my real world like views on this though. Is like I like paying for the entry fee and not per ride, personally. But I guess okay, if I was to go to Cedar Point and it was like $10 per ride versus a current ticket price, and it's just for the big ones, honestly it'd probably be cheaper. But what are you doing with a carousel that could possibly justify them being happy to pay $33 per ride? Does it go on forever? Do you just die on that and it's like, okay, here's the rest of my life is now this carousel? I don't understand that. I get that the game mechanics allow that, but 50 times this season? Oh my god, no. Okay, yeah. Yeah, the season pass would be different. I'm talking about like a single day pass versus that. But 50 times, holy shoot. Yeah, we were there over the weekend and it was closed, which was sad. But I don't know if it was just down for maintenance or what. But that's my favorite coaster, so it being down kind of was like, ah, shoot, that's half the reason I come. But we got on Steel Vengeance very fast, and that was the biggest thing. Lift motor, oh god. Intamin, why? Why can't you build proper lifts for your coasters? Every time. That's it, like, I'm waiting for them to announce, like, what they're gonna do with Top Throw. Obviously, I don't think it'll be soon when they announce it. But I think it's, they were kind of discussing just changing the launch system, and then the rest is fine. And if they would and, like, get rid of that downtime that it has, it would be great. But the video I was watching was talking about them moving away from Intamin entirely for the coaster, so like whatever contract they have, like buying it out. Millennium didn't seem to break as much, but still more than like you would want. All of them. Like Maverick was down this weekend too, presumably because of its launch system, because what else is gonna break on the coaster? But goodness. Which, I mean, from Cedar Point's point of view, I was wondering that if there was like not enough people in the park, do you think they ever just like shut down a ride for the day and like, oh, something's wrong with it because they just don't want to run it for its cost? Mew said they didn't think so, but I thought that was a sneaky thing that they probably have pulled off once or twice. But I could be crazy. And like, I guess my argument was like, Disney's always like, you know, the happiest place on earth. They want you to be stoked every time you're there, and Cedar Point does not have that. It's just a capitalist hellscape. It's great, but like, I'm under no impression that Cedar Point wants me to like do anything but spend money. Whereas Disney, I feel like they actually are trying to force me to have like, they want me to say to a camera that it's the best. Oh, it does have the best day ever? Shit. Well, I tried. Okay, one train makes more sense. And just run the few people in the queue. You're still paying, like, I wonder how much cost-wise does one train to two trains really change it? I feel like it's the same price. Because you're still running the same amount of people. It's just less wear on cars, so overall price is different. But yeah, that's what it was like. once Steel Vengeance went down and every Intamin coaster was down over the weekend, we were like, huh, you know, that's just a great sign for the park. And the problem is, like, those coasters are awesome. So it's like, obviously Intamin builds great coasters as far as the concept goes, but as far as, like, you know, the base, you know, the coasters are good coasters. I don't know how to describe it. But then, like, Valraven is B&M, and that's a phenomenal coaster. It's very short, and, like, there's not a ton to it, but every part is good. And it's one of those that, like, it's just long enough you have a good time, but you're never like, okay, I'm too dizzy for this anymore, which is nice. But yeah, this past weekend was a little rough. You don't like the slow inversions. I could see that. Like, so does that mean you like Raptor more? Because Raptor's like the exact opposite of just throwing you as fast as you can into turns. We tend to... Mew really likes Valraven, so we ride Valraven more. I've only been on Raptor a couple times. The first time I ever went on Raptor was with a school trip in, I want to say high school, might have been middle school. And so it was my first time, and all my friends had been on it before. And the guy next to me, who was my best friend in high school, we went to the first, like, full... It wasn't the loop inversion, but the first one where you just flip upside down, like, going straight. And there was a seagull sitting on the track, and it lifted off in time to not get hit by the car, but my friend got the seagull directly to the face. And so I spent the whole first time on Raptor just cracking up because it was so funny to watch. And it's like, he wasn't hurt. I think the seagull probably survived too. Like, it's not like we hit it super fast, it just kind of glanced off. But it was like so funny. I couldn't believe it because, like, I heard about that happening on Dragster and stuff before, but not Raptor. And I just thought it was the funniest thing. And every Raptor right after that has been boring by comparison because there was no seagull incidents. Fabio, like, the very attractive guy, or is Fabio, like, an urban legend that I'm not aware of? It could be both. Yeah, Rougarou, I've only ridden Rougarou once. Rode when it was Mantis, like, once or twice. It was another one that, like, people just always talk shit on. So when you go with a group and no one wants to ride that ride, it's like, okay, I'm not gonna wait in line by myself when everyone else is going off. So it's not one that we really do much. And when I rode it, now that it's been Rougarou, it was another day where I had not eaten or drank much very well, and you know, was waiting out on every loop, which was great. Definitely the experience you want. Oh, interesting. I feel like I've heard that story in, like, passing, but man, people hate the teacups. Rip. These two I've always had issues with. It doesn't help that, like, the queue is, you have to run around the whole park to get to it, but whatever. A goose? Okay. I mean, that makes a lot of sense. If you hit a goose, I would expect your nose to break. But it's like hitting a little songbird, I could still see it. If you get it, a dead shot to the nose is gonna hurt. But a goose is definitely gonna do it. God, I would not want to hit a goose with my face. I think the closest I've come to hitting a bird, I got pooped on by a bird while going high speeds before, and that stung. So getting hit by a bird, I imagine, feels pretty terrible. If the poop did that much pain. I saw no geese. Yeah, maybe it's like an airport. They have like a hawk now that runs around and clears out the birds so you don't get hit by them. Okay, I gotta bring more people to this side of the park because they are not loving those rides. Or I just need another super exciting ride. I feel like Sundial's a pretty loved one. Hammer Swing is for sure. So let's put this out here and draw people to this section of the park. That makes sense. Red-winged blackbird. Yeah, I don't know a ton about birds, as much to my family's chagrin, but I feel like red-winged blackbirds are relatively territorial. Most birds are. Like, any bird will attack you for its territory, but I feel like red-winged blackbirds are kind of extra territorial with their nests. But maybe I've just run into more of them than other birds. How is that obstructed? What the hell? Is this the entrance? No. What did I do wrong? Exit. You can go over here. Entrance over here. $15 teacups is sure. Okay, here, we'll try it. You said what? 6? 6 of these? Did you do just clockwise the whole time, or did you switch back and forth? And we'll finish this while it's here. All clockwise? Okay. We'll try it and see if you're right. I'm not saying I don't trust you that it doesn't work. I'm just skeptical it'll work for me. If that works, though, we'll try the same concept on the drift cars and just make that 20 minutes and $15. Because if no one's gonna ride it, I may as well get 15 bucks per rider. Okay, I think Hammer Swing will have a decent queue. As far as bringing in guests, though, what else does this park need? I could do advertisement. I also kind of just blocked myself off. So we might have to like use this hill up past it or take this direction. Okay, all clockwise. 6 all clockwise for $15. Oh, that's $1. Very different. Okay. Yeah, we'll try that. We'll up this one to, I bet this can probably go up to like 8. Probably can go higher. Okay. It's got more people now. Many guests are thirsty. Well, then use the coffee shop that's right freaking there. You ungrateful pigs. We'll do smoothies. Can it fit right here? Because I'd love that. Damn it. Every time I think I'm like so close to being able to have one fit, and it's just off. Sure. Okay. It's still testing. But it has a 1.8 excitement now. Come on, I want to see one person get in this queue. Oh fuck, they're gonna die there. Oh no. Your kids are doomed. Oh my god, oh my god. Jesus. The Prestige, wait, what? Is that a thing? That's a thing I've never paid attention to. We're not gonna look at that. We're gonna pretend that I knew that was a thing and just ignore it. That makes sense though. Okay, well, you have solved the teacup problem, thanks. Good to know for future runs though. I think Hammer Swing will be fine on its own once people make it out to it. Oh, but they just love teacups. They'll never make this Hammer Swing. We've killed it before it could even start because of the teacups. Something I never thought would happen. How long do you think, like, one of these cycles is? Does it say? It's gotta have like, nope, that's the wrong thing. It's gotta have like ride length on it, right? Prestige. Interesting. So queue scenery rating, reputation, and ride experience. Huh. Great capacity, that is true. Very true. Damn, I thought one of these would tell me next inspection, no. How long the ride actually lasts for versus just the queue length. I know the roller coasters do. Oh, here it is. Could you imagine that? 2.5 minutes on the teacup? Maybe that's actually what they are. I feel like it's definitely not. I feel like that's long. Oh, and people love this ride now too. The teacups fix this. Holy shoot. Look at how many people are leaving. Oh my god, Llama, you're a genius. Shit. Okay. Well, that has solved a lot of our problems. We need guest capacity up, pay off loans. We can probably just do that right now. Yeah, whatever, done. So we just scenery rating's easy, and that will bring in more guests. So let's just add some scenery here. Festive house, nailed it. Festive house medium, different one, nailed it. Oh hell yeah. They're getting right back in line. Could you imagine having just like 30 bucks any day of your life and you're like, I'm just gonna ride 5 minutes straight of the teacup ride? I don't think I would ever do that. And these people, okay, those ones turned around, but the other ones went. They're super excited. What the hell? How is this possible? I bet drifters could do something similar. But people are kind of actually like waiting in line now, so I'm less worried about it. The prestige is terrible. Wow. I've never really paid attention to that. I bet that would change a lot of my parks being, you know, better. Marathon the teacups. If it was free, sure. I don't know how long it could last though. That's a lot of spinning. Like I said, as sad as it is, the spinning's been getting to me recently, which is disappointing. But it happens. It makes me feel old. And like, I'm not that old, but old enough that when things make me feel old, I'm sad. Sets your prices. That makes sense. But like, okay, so if Prestige sets my prices, that's aging. Yeah, so it's not that, but it's the right experience. So you just have to find a way, for whatever reason, to make the right experience as high as possible. Because reputation's one thing, like you can't really affect. It's the established, it's just the length of it, whatever. The scenery rating is easy. So it's just, how can I change this ride to get the best prestige? Which, like, maybe it's shorter rides, maybe it's longer rides every time. Because some of these, I think, when you do them too long, people don't like them. But I also was always just trying to, like, push people through faster for the queue. And maybe that was the wrong approach. Maybe I just put a second teacups in here because people love it so much. So you said you would do $7? Double it and add a decimal point. Okay, that's a good rule. So this is 512. So I could, let's just say add 10 bucks, or add it to 10 and see if they hate it. We'll just test it there, and we'll put this one up to 7. See if that's about accurate. Not queuing that long. They say good value, but it hasn't really gone for a bit. Oh man, that might have solved a ton of problems because it's always kind of like not sure exactly how to do any of this, or like the best amount to put it. I just guessed. 3 of them. That was something I never did either. I always did like 1 copy of each ride in the park and that was it. And then when I was messing around with the scenarios and realizing that I could like put 2 of these right next to each other and people would love it, I was like, that has solved a lot of my problems. Okay, scenery rating, getting up there. Also bringing in more guests. Let's just start an ad campaign. Uh-oh, my janitor's unhappy. Shoot. Train him. Train him and pay him. We only got 1. It's not that big of a park. A lot of like walking around. Yeah. Trash. Okay, let's do marketing. What's my guest breakdown? Mostly teens makes sense. So I'm never sure on this. Do I market to more people who aren't in the park to draw in more people? Like more families for the teacup ride and more adults because I have a ton of teens already? Or do I just market to the teens because that's already my highest group and like just lean into what you're good at? Okay, let's do the scenery rating while we have a ton of money here. We'll just make this whole entryway like a Santa's village. I should just throw like a giant tower in the middle. The elf's condominium. Right here. Perfect. Not floating at all. That's where the elves live, and then the other people live in these nice houses. Is that it? Nice. Okay. Yeah. Build more rides. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense, I guess. Because if you have too many people just clogging here versus just building a ride and letting them all filter in. Gosh, I feel like I just built another teacup. We're actually really close already, though. Okay, maybe the marketing worked though for this scenario because I didn't have to worry about it clogging. With the scenery and that marketing. Damn, we might have killed this. This is easier than the last challenge. About the same amount of time, but I feel like it was less stressful. Come on, you got this. No, don't go back down. Don't do that. Yes. 10 more. You can do it. Thank you. Okay. We have learned a lot this time. Thanks, Llama, because that's going to help in these later ones. I know all of it I could have Googled, like, yeah, knowing the teacup thing and like a better way to set the prices, because like I said, I was just always guessing. That'll save me a lot of just general stress. Oh, I thought these were all going to be Christmas themed. I guess not. Okay, if we can fit another one in here in the hour, that'd be great. Okay, cavernous coasters. They love their caves. Oh my goodness, where is this going? Oh, is that the entrance? That's a lot of people. Oh, that's terrifying. Look at their faces with the creepy smiles. Oh God, no, go up. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. They're like clipped into each other too. Just like a slow pan. Okay, well, that's what I needed today. Got it. So this is out of my park. I don't need to worry about this, right? I think so. I think that was the entrance. So all these people are just coming into the park. I don't care about them. So let's look at what we have. Oh, these caves are gonna be a pain in the butt to navigate through. Because I'm zoomed in all the way and it's not letting me get to it. Frick. Oh no, I might have messed this up. Okay, I might just have to do a top-down view for a lot of this. Oh, good. Okay. Whew. Okay. Never zoom out. Never zoom out. Okay. Okay, so this should be about $7. We'll just go a little lower just for safety because I'm still scared. And you should be lower. But I can raise the prestige with the scenery here. We don't have a ton of money, but let's invest in the rides we have first. That is a queue. Okay. That should solve that. I can definitely up the price of this one too if I do the same thing. Okay, so prestige, that didn't change it. Will it change here in a second? Or no? That didn't go up. This one didn't go up either. But if people are willing to pay that $9, good enough. So, I should probably look at the objectives. I just instantly went into make park. Monthly profit. Okay, it should be easy, but it might take a bit. Monthly profit. Okay, so we just gotta make money. Easy. And a coaster, but that's also easy. So, yeah, let's just run it. We'll check our staff here in the meantime. We have 2 people who hate their jobs. Let's get one of these. He already has some trash cans, right? Might need a couple more and some benches. And I'll wait on security. Hopefully I don't need them, but I'll need a mechanic. Okay, custom, come on, go. Oop, I just double binned there, whatever. Okay. We don't have a bathroom, so I also have to add that here shortly. And do we have an entrance fee? I don't know if any of them start with an entrance fee by default. So far, no. But that doesn't mean it won't happen. Okay. I'm thinking we need a staff room and some bathrooms. Custom. Come on. My brain's like all of a sudden not working on what I'm supposed to be clicking. Bathrooms. Sure, we'll just double bathroom and we'll move this. Nope, not that. Bathrooms, of course, not free. Where do you think this is? And a staff room. Staff, okay. Yeah, we'll just put this right in the middle here of these two. So why not? Blooming in this tree, perfect. And we'll just move this bench across to here. Okay. That should solve a lot of that. Let's build a tower. What are their thoughts here? Okay, now that prestige has gone up. It just takes a little bit, apparently. We'll just pop that to 11. It can go to 12, why not? If it can, may as well. Yeah, I wasn't sure. I'm always afraid that the scenery is gonna like say like, oh, this is blocked. I know they clip through it, but my brain just doesn't want it to work that way. Okay, this still didn't go up, but whatever. It might have already had the excitement. I wonder if this one you can just do like add more sequences and also make it better. But what do we have? Damn, no teacups. Well, we'll start with the basic, my easiest one then. Oh, this is probably too expensive, huh? Yeah, this one, okay. Loop-de-loop will be fine, sure. This is gonna be hard to just line everything up. Yeah, that's why I didn't add cycles like for the teacups originally, was because they just take so long that I didn't want like my queue to be so long and they're never getting on the ride. But I think there's a lot of like cycles that don't take that long, but because the Ferris wheel, you're right, is such a long cycle, it's probably not worth it. That's not what I wanted at all. Okay, so drop this down. We'll have just enough money. Perfect. To play. Oh, we won't have enough money for it, but whatever. We'll get the scenery here in a little bit. Okay. Yeah, the lighting just down. Oh no, I zoomed out too far again. No! Let me back in. Okay, well, we'll play while we're... Okay, there you go. Whew. Yeah, it's like, in those corners, it's so dark, and then the lighting's just bad, even when you're down here. But, oh well. Uh-oh, we are negative. That's not good. What are we looking at here? Just not having that many guests. Shops and facilities are negative, which isn't ideal. We can always just close our shops and fire our staff for the time being. Well, that's what it's looking like. Oh, I didn't mean to sell them both. But fine. Fine, whatever. It's too late now. They were lost to the aether. Okay, yeah, you sit there. And you sit there. Perfect. And if we can get positive profits here, we will be in good shape. Okay, so we're about at our cap for this. Oh, there we go. It's just like 10, what, 80 technically? We'll do 1050. Prestige. This can also go to 980. We'll just pop it up to 950. Fine, fine. Prestige 6. Okay, we're good there. I don't have to make them like those, the 5s and 10s, but I prefer to, so there's no point not doing it. I just don't have to, and you can't prove that I have to. it doesn't bother me that much, I swear. I have a couple people with like actual OCD in my family, and so people always are like, I clean my desk at work, and they're like, oh, you have OCD? And it's like, no, I just like things clean. You don't understand what this is. But yeah, I also worry because some of those family members, I show them my videos, and oh shoot, my Fallout timer's on. Oops, missed that one today. Coaster, switch out. There we go. But I always just imagine them like, a lot of my thumbnails are like slightly off center and like just don't line up. And I always wonder if they like, I don't think they check out my videos. A couple of them have been like family memories. Like I did post the video of me phone recording that roller coaster at Conneaut, which got a lot of views because my dad posted it on Facebook. Thanks, Dad. And I don't have Facebook because I'm not a boomer. But all my thumbnails, like I know they watched that one, but I didn't work on the thumbnail specifically for that one as much as like my edited videos. And I just know like there's things that I notice aren't lined up, and I'm like, they would kill me if they saw this. Long story short, I don't show things to my family because they're psychotic. Okay, yeah, we should be working our way up to another. Okay, we do need food. These ones just weren't going great. And maybe if I like force people to be very thirsty, they'll rush to it. Oh, we can do the fries. I forgot to do that last time. Here, we can get this achievement real fast. Yeah, I feel like Street Fox never profits. I've had it profit once in all of my runs, so I never really place it down. Oh, that's the only option. Frick. We gotta research then, because that's not gonna work. Gulpy, and we need Looney Balloons, which means we need to get Hats Fantastic. Shit, here goes all of our profits. That's fine. Okay, Monster Fries. We need to take the salt to the highest level. There you go, that's all we need to do. Okay, bye. Hidden achievement done, easy. The greatest. I also have not had any luck with vending machines in this game. I have placed many of them down, and they just never seem to like profit. I might try it here, because at least then it's not paying staff as well for Street Fox, just because guests are thirsty. But they could also wait another month until I finish my research. And we'll try it. We'll see if it profits. It might profit this first month just because so many people are thirsty. But yeah, I also like, I don't know, I don't go to an amusement park and drink coffee. Energy drinks maybe, but generally it's just I want water because otherwise I'd get sick. Okay, average, yeah, I don't really care. I wish there were more rides. Me too, bud. Thirsty, don't care. Cute, sure. Surprised there's no gift shops. Fuck off. Food shop, there is one. Okay. We still thirsty. Everything, okay. Pretty normal. Once our research is done, we should be a little better on our profits too. Do we have a loan? We don't. We can't really take out a huge one either. I could just take out like a 5K, build a couple rides to like really boost us to start. Is that worth it? Okay. Maybe if Street Fox is the same as their Starbucks, like, yeah, I guess I have actually like gone to, I think I actually did go to Starbucks in Cedar Point once because it was early in the morning. I don't think I bought anything because I went, fuck, I don't want to pay for Starbucks. But fair. See, I don't have that insider knowledge though. Kill the radius. Like the bone in my body, the radius and ulna? What radius? I'm so confused. But yeah, I don't have the insider knowledge of the park of what people actually do. I just have my own when I go, and it's the cheapest option I can do, which is I bring my own food because I'm a cheapo. Okay. Oh, kill the radius? Got it. It is negative money. That generally does make it out of here. Out of here. Okay, I already took out the loan. Oh, yes. Yes, you were all the creeps before. Are you creepy now? Less creepy without the shadows. Kind of, though, because you're clipped into each other. Okay, well, we could probably fit something big over here. Like the star wheel. Let's put it like around the world or something. Just use that queue. We'll just place it like here. Entrance, exit, easy. Easy. We may as well build more rides, take out the loan. Yeah, cube is the one time I had cube in my park, it did very well. So I'm totally down to build that one again. Entrance, exit, perfect. That's actually probably not perfect because I should build the path before that. So let's up that path. Theirs is bigger than mine, but whatever. Okay, cube, exit, better. Entrance, already did that, connect. Like, is the only challenge of this park the fact that you have to build everything up in the air? Does that just make it more expensive? I don't really pay attention to the prices of a lot of things because I just build what I need and call it a day. Like, if I can afford it, I afford it. And then I should have just enough here after cube to build one of the towers as well. And we'll probably just build that. Probably should just connect these two and build the tower like out in this corner. I think we'll have enough for that. Sure, let's widen to, there's 8, yeah. $19 though, oh man. There. I'll put cube, or not cube, the tower like up here. Yeah, it's just a basic coaster. You essentially like, it's like 6 excitement, 5 fear, and a little long. So it will take a bit to build up to that, but we have all this open area to throw it in. I don't know if I'll build a custom one again or just build a prefab. I'm kind of just saving all the the custom building for, oh Jesus, that was not at all where I wanted to place that. For the challenges when I'm building a straight up full park and like nearing the end of the game. Versus these ones, it's like, I can just get it done and be done. Go to, oh my God, losing control of my camera. Okay, we don't have a ton of money, so we might not actually be able to build both sound systems. But if we do this right, we can catch this sound system and, nope, go back up. That sound system. This is a very inefficient use of my space, so let's just fill this in. Oh, come on. Rude. Okay, let's drop this in just a little more. Shoot. I don't think I actually changed that angle at all. Now I feel like I have to get this. That might be one of the other hard ones here. Yeah, I pretty much base all of my coaster building on G-force. Of as long as it gets I can get speed easily, as long as I don't up the G-force. Oh no, I didn't finish the queue in this. Oops, okay, we might just have to drop it down, call it a day. How's that insufficient funds? How much does that cost? How is that more than $14? You rat bastard. Oh no. Oh god. Oh, I probably should open the cube. Did I open that other one? I don't think so. Okay, we'll just pop this up to 12 to start, because I think it'll be that high. I don't think I opened this. I did not. Yeah, its base one is right around here, so 8 for now, whatever. Okay, it's fine. Yeah, that should even out here as people get in those queues. Yeah, I love building custom coasters. I just feel like I waste a ton of time working on them, and half the time they aren't even that exciting in the end, and I'm just like disappointed. So I kind of started to just use the prefabs, throw them in, and call it a day. Sometimes I'll build like one custom, then mostly prefabs, depending on how like the scenario is written. But come on, come on. Yes, nailed it. Okay. Easy. Easy. Yeah, the workshop ones are definitely a good call. I built one right at the beginning of like, it was like the second or third scenario. I was really having problems, so I kind of like sat down after stream like the second time and just built a coaster and figured out how to work it a little bit. And I'm definitely not an expert, but I've built some successful ones. They're just not as good as like the prefabs by any means. But my blueprint one is like, where is it here? This one. So it's got some loops. It's nothing like super exciting, but the ratings on it are pretty damn good. So like everything's in the green. The problem is it only runs one car. So I have to edit it every time I place it down to add blocking stations because I forget to save it every time I've edited it. But that's fine. So it took me a bit to get used to all that, like the blocking stations and how to like effectively actually build a coaster. I'm not saying I'm good at it, but I'm a little better than what I started off on. But that's, to me, that's half the fun of the game. Like I do like just the basic management, but building those like insane custom coasters that shouldn't work but do are always a lot of fun. Okay, 12 bucks. Easy. Cube. $14. Easy. Okay, this one I think was already decent with its prestige. Yep. That one should be, let's check this one. I don't know if its Q's 100% or not. I've also never tried rebranding a coaster or a ride. I don't know what that does. Like, do you just have to do it when it's old? Yeah, I guess so. That's probably why none of these scenarios have run long enough to matter. Oh shoot, is our research done? When I wasn't paying attention? Okay, Gulpy, great, we need that. Hat's fantastic. I don't need as much. I still might put it in instead of Looney Balloons. ATM we should get. Okay. Looney Balloons, yes, okay. Solve, easy scenario. We're gonna waste our money researching this ride in case it's teacups. Because if we can just easily put in a ride that we know works, I'm not gonna argue with it. I'm also never sure which one of like the Gulpies is the best one to put in. I feel like the slush always has the best turnout. I feel like the energy drink one and the soda are never as good for me. Which to me doesn't make sense. I would think the soda one was like the most basic, but people love their slushies. Oh, that makes sense. So that's like if you don't have benches, you can charge for energy drinks instead? That makes more sense. So my parks are never too bad on energy. So that's why they never sell well. That's terrifying. King Ghostler. Not guess. I want check staff. Okay, you're not that mad though. I'll train you basic workers though, because why not? 165, 165, 165. Okay. I could. Oh, that makes sense. That's why they don't have the, you can do extra things. Interesting. Okay. I thought it was just a general happiness, but that makes sense. If they don't have the energy to lose, it's not just something that's required for this. Okay. Good to know. Learning so much. And we're making a profit. Hell yeah. We're almost at the easy benchmark, which is good. Nice. Yeah, it'll just take a bit of time here. Why is no one in this? Okay, it's fine. Let's see. Anything else that we really need to research? A real Frankenstein. No. I don't really think so. Oh, I should build an ATM. There we go. I always click the wrong one. I always click the I. I don't really know why. ATM. There you go. Okay. Looney Balloons. I should wait until Hats Fantastic is like overwhelmed to do more Looney Balloon stuff, but I just believe in Looney Balloons. But where to place it? That's the real question. Probably just a little bit away, kind of in between these queues. Now let's do it over here, right when they're going to the exciting stuff. Okay, Looney Balloons, do your magic. We don't have a ton of guests. It might not work as well as I'm hoping, but... Oh, only 800 that month? Bad month. I thought we were getting close. We did up our research. That makes sense. That's about the difference. The worst part, when you can smell it and you know you're done. Gotta wait for it to cool. Or you can burn your mouth. The true other option. Okay, this has profited, but not by much. Do you think Street Fox coffee is the same thing, that it's actually energy and not thirst? Is that why it does so poorly? Maybe that's the case. Okay, yeah, I bet that's why. Then every time it does so awful. Looney Balloons, yes. Do your magic. Yeah, you're negative, but you just started. I believe in you. Okay, 2K. God, I could just wait till I have 11,000 and build my coaster. That'll solve both of these, right? Yep. I can add the extra blocking station with like 4 clicks. Add 2 trains. It'll fit right over here, so it wouldn't be too bad. That might be just what we do. Bump and Derby, okay. I should build more stuff, but now I kind of just want to save. Like our profits are doing okay. What's my loan looking like? Can't pay it off yet. Okay, come on, BT cups. Oh, it's Carousel in the Sky. Told me what it was. That ride has done okay for me. Swings on a wave. Nope. We gotta go for teacups. Best ride in the game. Yeah, I feel like I've had good luck with it. I've just never like focused it for anything. So if you got any good hints for it, I'm down. Cause it is one that I like. I like its cute little balloons. I'm gonna be honest. I like the cute little balloons. We went on one hot air balloon ride, and now we have like 30 hot air balloon things in our house. It wasn't even that fancy of a hot air balloon. We just went up and down in some cool valley, but it was enough. Would do again, although it was very expensive. I'm not sure if it was technically worth the money, but I had a good time. Like everything that I do, it's pretty much my fear of heights. It made my fear of heights go, and that's just what we were aiming for. I want to know what songs play on these speakers every time I place them down. Okay, here we go. 16 cycles. Oh, Jesus Christ. Of all just spin. I could have just changed those. Oh my God. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. $29. Okay, we'll give it a second, but I'll just start this. Okay. Untested. It's gonna be the longest test in history. Go, 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 go. I don't care that they have high workloads. That's what they get paid for. Stress is good. Go back to cycles. the third one. So spin, fast tilt. That sounds terrible. How long would this go on where you're just spinning super fast? Oh god. My queue's not gonna be long enough for this. We're gonna have to build a second one. Okay, let's do this. Test it again. Go, 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 go. Oh my god, look how fast it's going. Jesus Christ. Yeah, capacity is good. Makes sense. Okay, as soon as that's ready, we'll open it. Research, still going. Of course it is, it hasn't been that long. Loans, about the same. Aeronauts open, go, go, go. And it's just far enough that, oh my god, they're flocking to it. It's so, you're gonna lose your family. It's like the teacups. What are those people? What is that outfit? Dang, they love this park. Many guests are hungry. There's a food store, have them go to it. Oh my god, I hate all of you. Should probably put more over here though, or like this corner. I always like, in my mind, I pause whenever I do any edits. And like, we're making a profit, it doesn't really make sense to pause. We have a fry store. Yeah, pizza didn't do great. I feel like the burrito one will be fine. Right in the corner? Sure. I want my water back. From the last scenario. I feel like water sells great. No, I said drop. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I wonder if it's worth researching the drink. Oh, not an option, so never mind, it's not. God, do I build a second one of these? Just bring in tons of cash. I don't know if that would mess up with the first one, but I'm totally down to. Or we could save up for our coaster. Yeah, we should just save for the coaster because if we're gonna make enough profit here, then there is no reason to let's just pay this off so we don't have to lose as much. A $33 carousel. Oh no. Oh no. You're just a monster. You're turning me into a monster. These are such good hits. I did try, like, the third or fourth stream, I looked on Reddit to try to look at some of the, like, basics of this game of, like, okay, what are some good values to set stuff at? And the first numbers I tried, it was, like, essentially drop your staff's pay to 0, and it did not work. So I don't know if those were outdated numbers, if they were just wrong, if I read them wrong. And I gave up on Reddit for that day. Okay. Oh, it's not gonna join there at all because of the curve, is it? Shoot. Probably just drop this as it goes down then. Or not. Nope. There we go. Nope. There we go. Okay, solved. My queues are kind of short, but that's okay. 10 cycles all fast. Okay. Of just spin fast. That makes sense. Okay, there we go. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Spin, 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 spin. Okay, we'll set this to $33. Got a $33 carousel ride. I don't know if there's anything you can do on a carousel ride that would justify $33 to me. Like, a full course meal on a carousel ride, maybe, but even that, like, most of the time I go out to eat and it's not $33, so. That makes sense. Blueprint them all. That's a good call. If I knew how to do that. It'll be a fun challenge for me to remember how to do them. Of more of like, okay, you've given me the answers. Can I remember it later on my own to justify it so I'm not just cheating? Uh-oh. Oh, they've run out of money. Wait a minute. We can solve that. ATM. Right next to these expensive rides. Okay, I'll check the prestige in a second. Come on. I feel like the ATM I have to like clip into the ground every time for it to work. There we go. I want it right in that. Yes, there we go. Okay. So yeah, prestige of this one. Oh, it's a 5. Holy sh! That makes sense. So this could be up to $26 by what we were doing before, a little higher. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Wow. So that's just what you're supposed to do on all these. Just make them monsters. Ooh, I'm making enough money here, and we are having some rides break down, but you're low. I don't really want to make it a the mechanic have to do more shit, but maybe we just train him more. Yeah, I think that probably solves most of this money here, and then I just place that coaster down and we'll call it a nice easy scenario. And then maybe I'll start one of the easy challenges and see if we can just get it in a half hour done. So yeah, now we just kind of have to wait to... It doesn't say we have to pay off our loans. I could just take another loan out and just build the coaster like right now. But let's wait until we get the profits. These are going to really help with the getting the 10K a month though achievement. Challenges are ongoing. Oh, like they change? Or they're like in a category I don't see. Unless you meant this challenge, which I just didn't want to mess with my monthly profit by accidentally building a coaster. New goals. Okay, challenge mode. So is the actual achievement... Wait a minute. So it says complete 5 challenges. So I could just play one challenge, complete 10 objectives, and it counts for that achievement. Correct? So that changes very different what I was aiming for. Okay. Sure, we'll give it a go. But yeah, maybe I'll start one of those and then that'll just be our end stream half hour. Work on that and save it for next time to continue it. I think the first one I had was like make a hotel. So I just had to research it. So I just basic park. Bam, people love the carousel. These queues are like cleared out too every time because they're so short. Okay, as soon as this hits, we'll be close to the 10,000, 11,000 we need for this coaster. And it should just be able to, is this connected? No. But it could be way easier. So I can just build it right like here. Doesn't look like it's colliding. I don't even need to worry about the blocking stations on it. So, we'll just let this run. Just exit, connect to path. Doesn't say it has to go to a different path. Oh, is that it? Did I just finish all of it? No. What is wrong with this? Is it just not tested? Does that count? At most, at least. Yeah, we got that. Got that. I'll length is 600. I'm pretty sure we have that. Oh, there we go. Okay. Whoa! Okay, blueprint's right next to the cam button. Let's look. Because fine, may as well. Yes, it doesn't say I can blueprint these. Ah, I see, okay. So, this is just going to be the Llama, how do you spell carousel? Rosel? I don't think that's right, but that's what it's gonna be. Create blueprint. Oh, descriptions required. Capitalism, I can't spell, at its finest. Did I spell that? Whatever, it doesn't matter. Spelling was never my strong suit. You said this one, you said to space when we started running this, so this will be llamas in space. Oh, okay, so I forgot some letters, but close enough. To the moon. Wall Street bets. Okay, I think that was the only two that we like really up to insane values. Yeah. Okay. So, main menu. Let us, I'm gonna check the career mode real fast. We are boiling down to the end of this to some degree. Yeah, but if we're gonna go at this speed for these final ones, that's like 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, about 4 streams more of this before we are done with this game. So a decent amount of time. I might not do any more off stream. I do want to play Pokemon again though, because I bought a ton of Pokemon cards and now I have to play my Nuzlocke so I can open them. Challenge mode, that's what we're gonna check out. Does it matter which one? I just want it easy, because I'm not adventurous. It's probably gonna be too easy, but I just want to make cool coasters, so that's all I'm worried about. Okay, research. Oh my god, get me out of that tunnel. Nice open area. Can you ever buy more land in this game like Roller Coaster Tycoon? 13 people visit my hotels for 1 month. Why are the challenges all hotels? Why was that never in the story? Okay, whatever. Should probably build something before I research hotels, but we have enough money. Should probably get, not Street Fox Coffee, get out of here. Oh, restaurant. Wow, we haven't played with any of that. Okay, well, let's see what rides we have first. We have so many unlocked. Oh no. We can just do it right off the bat. Oh no. I start with the hotel? I'll check. Either way, we're gonna put these rides down. Oh goodness, this is gonna be just too simple. Okay, let's check path. And we're gonna just go straight across. No, I haven't seen a hotel before in this game. I knew they existed, and that's why I was just gonna mess with the research. But if there's already one I can build, I might just build it right next to these awesome 2 high prestige rides and call it a day, but I don't know how well they draw people in. Well, I wanted one more. No, go across here. Okay, should be a pre-built hotel. I didn't see one in the park, but maybe you build them out of the park, which would also kind of make sense, but I'm assuming isn't the case. We'll look here. Okay, and these paths out. Should I actually try on scenery? I don't think so. I think most likely if I do want to like really try on one, I will finish the whole game 100% at achievement wise, and then I will build something like more custom. That tends to be how I play games. Okay, hotel. I don't see one in the park. Attractions. I have no hotels. But buildings. Is this, I think it's a shopping facility, right? Yeah. Hotel. Okay, so I don't have one yet, or the option for one yet. But we'll research that one and it should be pretty easy. Are these open? I did not open these. Shoot. Because I have to test them. Oh yeah, the challenge. Got it. Yeah, I just need to actually have a build a hotel to start that. Go, go, go. I'm assuming that counted as a loan. It did not. And I don't have the option for a $20,000 loan. We'll have to find a challenge that has that. Okay. And once we get the 20,000 loan, which maybe it just unlocks later in the game, who knows? But let's check our... Can we build ATMs? Because that'll be very important for this. ATM. Oh, I just want custom. Sure, right here. Easy. Do we have the option for teacups? No power. Oh, we do. Oh, no. Okay, let's see if I can remember. It was 6 cycles, and I'm totally not looking in chat to see how much we charged for it. Don't mind me. 16 cycles, $29. Oh, look at that. I remembered. I come from Pop-Tart City. I don't know where that is. But I've proven many times I don't know many things. Where's Pop-Tart City at? Is it... I want to say Krygear? Is that how you pronounce your name? In a Pop-Tart box. Okay, fair. What's it like inside a Pop-Tart box compared to the outside world? Okay, 6 spin clockwise cycles. $15. I thought it was $29. Wait a minute. What was the 29 from? Must have been 2 conversations at once. That makes sense. We may as well just save this one too. There should be 2 L's. I might have missed that on all those. Expensive drinks. Okay. So many people love this place already. Although a lot of people are leaving. Probably because there's just not a ton to do yet. We already have $17,000? Oh my god, I was not paying attention. Yeah, well, there's that achievement. I knew these were gonna help for it. Okay, is that also done with the research yet? No, not yet. God, we could research so much. I think those are all just like pre-builts though. Okay, hotel time. Oh, that is not the hotel I was expecting. That's just a little box. Hotel luxury room, hotel standard room. Oh my. I have to build it? Okay, how does this work? Do I just build it in? Okay. Use the grid to create building structures, decorate them with scenery. I don't know if I have to connect these more or less. Blueprints makes more sense. You're right. You're right. Yeah. What one do we want? Probably just a big one, because why the hell not? Oh my god, that's so intense. I saw those boxes in there. Okay, well, all of our money here is going in this hotel. Smaller is better. Well, now you tell me. Well, we built this one already. It's gonna stay, and then I can build some smaller ones. Does it need a queue to connect to it? Where are we actually connecting this to? Ah, down here. Okay. I was trying to go up the stairs to it. Now, I can probably just delete it and make a small one, but that's less fun than just bulldozing my way through here. The box is not spacey, and the seats are covered in the plastic. The outside is full of air, and so, I mean, that's nice. That is fair. That is fair. Covered in plastic. Instead of, like, the tin foil, why did they switch to plastic? Was that cheaper? Okay. A good first month. I want to take out a $20,000 loan so I can just pay it back, but oh well. We can easily build a coaster. I don't know how many people are going to stay in my hotel. 58 optional luxury rooms. Sure. No recent thoughts. Prices. Okay. Well, we'll see how that turns out. Probably need bigger things. They just hate the earth, I guess. That is fair. Pop-Tarts have never struck me as caring too much for the environment. I don't think that foil is recyclable at all, isn't it? There's like certain special recycling facilities for that foil, but they're not very common. Okay. Oh, you know what we could do finally? Is it on here? Where is it on the list? Oh, that's fun. If we're making this much money... Oh, my follower box still isn't showing up. I thought I fixed that. Or did it just not show up fast enough? Well, thank you for the follow, Crygear. I'm glad you're spending or enjoying your time outside of your Pop-Tart house. I thought I fixed notifications, so it's something I will have to look at later. Because, like, look, test widget. Test follow. Yeah, it doesn't show up. Okay. But why? It's on here. It's up top. Why is it not overriding it? Oh well, it's not important for the end of this stream. Sorry that it didn't pop up your name. I want to try one of these. I really was hoping that Steel Vengeance was an option, but I guess not. Let's do one that I have not seen before. Oh yeah. I think our coaster is going to be our least profitable out of the whole park, out of our rides so far. But I'm thinking that it'll definitely cause more people to stay in the hotel. Yeah, at least Kellogg's isn't like, you know, treating their workers as poorly anymore. Good work, unions. I did during that time, I bought a s'mores Pop-Tart like right after the strike ended. And it was like, yeah, boycott and bad press. Ooh, microwave theme. That does not sound ideal. Okay, I can pause this real fast, build these exits. Yeah, it sounds like a nightmare to just be like, your room is a place where, is that how Pop-Tarts die? Or is it just, you know, painful? Is microwaving a Pop-Tart just torture, or is it murder? That's what I'm asking. But yeah, the last Pop-Tart I had was one of those s'more ones, and it was like all squished, because it must have been made during the strike, and so it was just not the high quality. But I wasn't gonna message them about that, because it'd probably just come out of workers' paychecks anyway in the end. Okay. Looks like a decent coaster. Prestige, it's saying, can be at least $14. We do need more on the queue. So it's torture and murder. Yikes. Or are you saying both to the boycott and bad press? It could be both for both of those. So both to both. The castle's so big in here. These bringing in so much money is just incredible. We should probably build a restaurant because we've never built a restaurant, and that sounds interesting. And whatever this thing is, because we've never seen that before either. Oh, I think I have. It's the crane machine stuff. Yeah, just a memento probably would do okay. Okay, let's run this. Damn, we're so close to the 50 followers. That's exciting. I don't know how any of that works. So I love the logistics of like the finances of YouTube and Twitch. I don't need money from Twitch. I don't do this for money. But I really want to see how all that works, like the contracts and everything. It just sounds so interesting. So I can't wait to hit like the 50 just so I can look over everything and actually see it for myself and then watch how it all works. YouTube will be a lot longer until that's an option, but I think I have one janitor, don't I? Or is this just really lucky that no one's thrown a bunch of trash everywhere? Probably very lucky because I haven't had anything for them to throw. Fake part. Wait, why we see you're fake dad? Were you raised by Pop-Tarts, but you're not a Pop-Tart yourself? So you were just like held hostage in a microwave house in a Pop-Tart box with your fake family that got eaten. Damn, that is a rough life. And there wasn't air in there, or at least the air out here is better, so. Which, obviously the bar wasn't super high if the air out here is better. Okay, oh my goodness. I see. It does add more challenges. Okay, so once restaurants are done, we'll be in good shape for that. And we got our water, which is nice. So you are human. Okay. That makes sense. When you first introduced yourself, I think that was the vibe I got, but then I got confused. I'm catching up. Oh, no. Don't do that. I need to, like, unlock this piece. Can I... Nope. You don't have a staff building. Oh, no. Is that actually something I need in this one? Probably. If it's showing up, I definitely need it. Okay, we'll just throw it in here. It doesn't have to be pretty. What else? We don't have toilets. We've been doing too many challenges where this stuff I didn't think about until a little later on. There we go. So how long are you escaped now officially from your Pop-Tart prison? Or is it a temporary leave and they have to get sent back? You escaped? Okay. Good for you. Good work. Now, is Kellogg's gonna chase you? Or do they not know you? I guess if you were already shipped out, maybe not, because your family got eaten. An interesting conundrum. How do you, like, what jobs do you get if you've lived your life in a Pop-Tart box to then fit into society? Or at least fit in enough to, you know, survive. Uppercutting a child. Oh! Best flavor of Pop-Tart. Does Krieger know the best flavor? Is that like insider knowledge that you would have? Or what's my favorite flavor? I always liked the very standard, like, blue-purple cosmic looking ones. Oh no, we offended him. Oh no. Yeah, see, that does make sense. Oh man. I'm not sure I can talk about it. We don't wanna offend him. Not right after he escapes, like too soon. Okay, let's build our restaurant over here. Yeah, is your pie cool yet? Are we still waiting? Okay, we want blueprints here. Adobe, Ghostbusters, Parkside. Let's do the Victorian to fit in with the castle. I could probably just build like 2 right next to each other. The Ghostbusters one is kind of inconspicuous, right? Okay. I completed the challenges. Will that give me the achievement? No, that's concerning. Rise to the challenge. Wait, I might have already got it. I just didn't notice. Sunday. But it is cinnamon, okay. Yeah, I think cinnamon was definitely up there as one of my favorites. It's just like, it's so standard classic. Like, it's just good. I really liked s'mores. It was one, I kind of like eating them in like a weird pattern. Which I don't know if that makes, I don't know how to describe it. I essentially ate all the filling first and then ate the outside. Oh no, we didn't have a mechanic this whole time, or a sweeper, a janitor. That's the word. Rip. Okay, and we're gonna throw security because we got tons of money. Why not? Oreo Pop-Tarts were kind of like homeless people, and cinnamon was kind of like Elon Musk life. Wow. So the Pop-Tarts are separated like that. Interesting. Not what I was expecting from Pop-Tarts. I wasn't expecting a Pop-Tart like class system. The bottom is the best. So you just like, the like essentially the crust, but with a little bit of not crust. Interesting, interesting. Okay, I'm understanding now that guy that I looked at before that said you just like paid him 90 bucks for the no training. Because you can pay him way less when the energy is also included. So it must have involved that as well. Edges, then middle, and save the... So like you scraped the top off of the Pop-Tart as you ate it, just so you could eat the bottom last. That is... Okay, okay. Okay, our park's doing fine. Nothing super exciting has happened. Low workloads, that makes sense. We did just hire way too many people. Our lowest month of profit, but we did open a lot of stuff. Wow, we are losing a ton of money. No one is staying in our hotel. So that's not great. I could just make it like super cheap to go to the hotel so that people actually go. Like standard room 20 bucks. Luxury room 30 bucks. Sure. I thought I just saw someone go this way, so maybe that's working. The bottom is all icing. I thought that's what I consider the top. Wait a minute. So do you consider the bottom where all the icing is and the crust is the... Oh, you think of Pop-Tarts opposite of how I think of them. The icing's definitely the top. Who tops? Who tops? Oh, well, that's a different question. Who puts icing on the top of or bottom of things? Nobody, that's who. Many guests are hungry. Well, come to those restaurants, you idiots. Okay. I could make a Carowinds one. Oh, it didn't even want to put that out here. It's having a time. Uh-oh, my computer didn't like that. Okay, well, maybe we're not having Carowinds one. What the hell is... That's awesome. It's a cool idea of the aircraft carrier for it. Okay. Where is the entrance? Okay, here it is. And exits. So this is an actual roller coaster that exists. Is it actually on? I'm assuming it's just scenery that they made a boat with. They're not actually having it on an old aircraft carrier, like a decommissioned one. I feel like that'd be way too much to upkeep and like keep floating. 4 hours for what? Your pie? Oh, yeah, okay, wait. How long to let the apple pie cool for? Oh, I would never wait that long. No way. I would last about an hour max, and then I would just burn my mouth. That's the option. I would definitely not wait overnight for it to cool. Now, you can. I'm not gonna say burn your mouth, but personally, that's what would happen. Okay, Food Network sounds legit. We believe them. Okay, I guess another question for Pop-Tarts. So, you microwave them or put them in a toaster? Or be like me and I don't like warm food, so I almost eat everything cold and I just eat them straight out of the container. Because why not? I never checked the prestige on this to see if I could charge more. Oh, I could definitely charge 20 bucks for this. Raw? Okay, yeah, same. To me, they're like a good hiking or like camping snack more than I like eat them at my house. It's more of a I travel in the car, I need this. Okay. You were made fun of by Pop-Tarts in Pop-Tart school, so I bought a micro... Wait a minute. Are we gonna get in trouble for you just being here then? The Pop-Tart police are gonna come get us. $28 is what I can charge for this one. Dang. Okay. I'm just gonna type it in. It was taking too long. Open. Okay, let's check our staff because it was popping up that the staff all hate us. Okay, they're doing okay. Did your time? Yeah, I guess if you're still in Pop-Tart school, maybe it was a Pop-Tart juvie. New challenge available. Okay. Obtain an overall staff happiness. 93% for 3 months. Holy shit. Oh, goodness. Okay, that's gonna be a tough one. So, this needs to be bigger. Capacity 10, easily. Social club, happiness, confirm. It also said the scenery here was bad, which I didn't think about. So let's put some nice trees right here. Did I solve this? It did not. Okay, we're gonna solve it with speakers, the same way we solve every problem. That did not work either. Shoot. Oh, a little better. It's not that great. Challenge complete. Oh, hell yeah. Our gambit worked. So, I mean, you're a human, so it doesn't count as you being a cannibal, at least, for eating Pop-Tarts. But I could see there being a huge emotional connection to it. That, 13 visit... Oh, wait. People didn't visit my hotel. They visited my restaurants. God damn it. Room usage. Wait. Oh, that looks good. Oh, wait, that's not actually used. Dang it. We have one person in here. Shoot, our big hotel was a disaster. At least that wasn't the big challenge. Or like the only challenge, you had to do that to unlock more. What is our overall staff happiness? It looks pretty good. I don't think it's going to be as high as we want it, though. I should just across the board make my staff pay the same. Like, some are gonna make way more, but... High? Sure, have more training. Okay. Where can I check staff overall happiness? Nope, that's not what I want. I want happiness. Not an option. Okay, well, we're just gonna have to hope. How's the queue for this? What are people saying? Nope, that's the wrong thing. Always click the wrong thing. I don't have enough money. We can put in another ATM. I am totally willing to do that. Just some fancy ass ATMs. Okay, there we go. What's our guest happiness looking like? They are hungry, thirsty, and they have to go to the bathroom. Yeah, I can sort by happiness level, but I can't see like the overall total happiness. Was what I was looking for, of like the whole staff. I think Grand Carousel has a long queue time. It does. Do you want another one? Wow. So the child that you had to uppercut to escape, was that a human child? I'm assuming, and not just another Pop-Tart. So if you just recently escaped, that you said they weren't looking for you for the other incident, but are they looking for you for that incident? Ooh. Oh no, we're gonna have to call. Is it? I guess that'd just be a real crime. Not even like a Pop-Tart crime. That's just a normal crime. Yeah, but you know. Let's build another coaster. We can fit these in here. Ooh, yeah? Right above everything? Hell yeah. Oh, it's because I lifted it up in the air, isn't it? Perfect. There's no entrance for Trailblazer. I did just build it. That is a thing. Okay, that might hold up in court. If something was eating your city, you very well could probably get away with killing them. I'm not a lawyer by any means, so I wouldn't take advice from me on that, but I think you have a chance. It's that or insanity. The only true defenses. I'm thinking the more coasters we have, the more likely we're gonna get people to like spend the night. Because if you spend your whole day here waiting for a carousel, that's one thing, but like, oh, I want to go on 3 more coasters. Although the prestige, I don't know if it's as high on these. They were pretty high. I'm just filling this whole area with a queue. To hell with it. That is true. You did just admit to it, but I guess you didn't give us enough details to figure out enough about you to like report it. So being bag worked. Okay, we are at our 10 o'clock mark though, which is when I end our stream. So as soon as we get this test done and this new one open, I will bid you to farewell, and I have to go to bed because I got work in the morning. But I appreciate you both hanging out. I wish you luck, Cryer, with your escape and your new life outside of the Pop-Tart realm. And it was nice talking to you, Llama. Thank you for all the hints. That definitely helped us a ton here, instead of messing around for 40 minutes trying to figure out all this crap early on. Okay, another thing you probably shouldn't admit to on the internet, but hopefully they can't find your IP. I'm no computer wizard when it comes to that stuff, so I can't say how easy it is. Okay, challenges available. Ooh, we got a new one. Well, I don't know if that's gonna happen either. But we are making decent progress other than our hotel. Customers last month, we did have 7. We just need to double that. And possibly build new rides. Okay, but we will call that for the night so we are not up too late. Oh, I can get a new one? Oh. Okay. We'll see. Mostly because I can't track the happiness one is why it annoys me. Like, I do want my staff to be happy, but it's a big coaster, big drop coaster. Very boring though, but whatever. Yeah, it's getting better. We got 3 decent coasters. The spinny ride's like, whatever. Oh, nice, we got that. Which means we're probably getting, I think one's 5 and one's 10. Yeah, so we're chugging along through this. It's actually better than I thought it would be. Except for the loan part, which I'll have to find. But okay, good night, you two. Thank you for hanging out. have a good rest of your day or night, and a good rest of your week. I will be back tomorrow for Fallout, and then back next week for more Planet Coaster. Yep. Have a good evening. Bye.